brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. So give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him. And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's review, turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you.
Oh,
man,
shit.
Collapse with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there he
goes.
goes.
Oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
Stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit, right?
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm bar, get around with the bomb bar. Yo. Wait, my shit didn't go off. What happened? There you go. Yo. What's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means? Wrestle with knuckleheads. We got Gigi in the building. We got Ray in the building. We got El Capitano in the building.
I was gonna say I didn't know we got Chad Gable in the building.
That might be the luchador. That might be the luchador.
I am the luchador shaman.
He might be the guy that Mexican Japanese dude.
Like a white fat dude.
Hey, it worked for Nacho. Why not? What's going on, y'all? We back, another edition of Wrestling with Knuckleheads here.
What's going on, fellas? We got a lot to discuss here. A lot of stuff went down. While I haven't been here, life has been busy. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Keep doing your thing. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Why, thank you, Johnny. We appreciate it.
Oh, damn, yeah. Johnny hasn't been in the chat in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Welcome back, Johnny.
Hope everything is getting better. Hope everything's good. We always here, but what's going on, Mr. Loki, as well in the chat? What's going on?
What's up, Captain Lucha?
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Hey, I gotta be here to discuss the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Oh, wow. Well, we do have a lot to go ahead and discuss about. There was a lot of things that went on. Elimination Chamber just happened over this past weekend, and what an unexpected turn of events, I should say, when it comes to certain things. But before we get to that, there's a lot of stuff that actually played in hand. Jade attacked Naomi, and Bianca all of a sudden is acting as if she don't know why, even though she became the Elimination Chamber winner. There might be a new viral happening with Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. Kevin Owens wins his unsanctioned match with him and Sami Zayn, which now questions what's next for them. And Randy Orton also makes his return back as well, attacking Kevin Owens, almost punting him, which we'll discuss why we're so upset about that as well. And last but not least, John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber. And when The Rock decides to ask for Cody's soul, and he said, "Go fuck yourself, Rock," John Cena turns heel in his 20-year career as a WWE superstar. Now, there's a lot. There's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
And new women's champion.
And we also have a new women's champion that happened on Monday with Io Sky. So that's new. And then on top of that, we got AEW this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I feel so bad for forgetting that pay-per-view is this weekend.
I mean, don't
Is that
feel
on Max?
bad. John Cena turned heel. You can't feel bad if you got completely distracted because John Cena turned heel.
No, hold on. You can't feel bad because Hangman Adam Page is the greatest thing going right now.
My guy almost got burned alive on Dynamite last night, so I guess that's a thing.
No, is this the start where the pay-per-views for AEW are on Max?
I heard they're going to Prime.
I was gonna say, yeah, from what I heard, this one's on Prime. I'm not sure if it's gonna be on Max or not.
Wait, do we still got to pay for it?
Yep. Either way, you got to pay for it. So if it's on through Max, you still have to pay for the pay-per-view. Through Prime,
I already paid for Prime, so Show can use it.
Well, if you get another charge, you know what happens. Shows bought the
I'm
pay-per-view.
punting somebody in the fucking head.
There goes that. So, Cap, I know you're here for the ultimate discussion. Did you want to discuss anything else before we talk about John Cena?
No, I'm only here just for that because of one very specific reason, and I'm not here to mess up the flow of your guys' show. So I just whenever you want me to jump in, I'll jump in. But otherwise, I'm just here with my stupid little mask on.
It's all good, and it's might as well. It's definitely the most recent thing and something that's been just taken over, like we've talked about all week. It's taken over basically all media. Like no matter where you look, people are talking about this turn when it comes to just sports media, when it comes to even semi-political conversations. They've used it to discuss that. So it's been just everyone's talking about the insanity of John Cena turning heel on Saturday. Again, you guys got to hear our live reactions on Saturday. Cap, we want to hear your thoughts. What is your take on the insanity of John Cena finally turning heel?
This is again, but when I get into the specifics, what I'll bring up. But my initial reaction, I said in the chat for you guys. I was like, well, here's Cody Rhodes about to do the dumbest thing ever and sell his soul. And then when he didn't, I admitted I was wrong. And I was stunned to hear him not only curse, but to see John Cena give that look when he hugged. I was like, oh shit, here we go. That was my initial reaction as I watched this. Vin had the look of, when are we eating dinner next?
Yeah. I was moved to sleep.
Seriously, dude?
I
Yeah,
mean,
he had little to no reaction at all.
I told you on Monday, I was like this.
Like I figured he wouldn't like have a insane reaction by it because it's John Cena, so it's like cool.
Now you know,
He's almost done.
what flawed me
Yeah.
is Vin pops when they say the F word in movies. The fact that he didn't pop when Cody said it, that's
Oh, wait, you didn't even pop for that?
I didn't like it.
Wait, why?
Because he used it wrong. Like, yo, what CM Punk said bullshit twice in a promo on Monday.
Yeah.
And you felt it.
Yeah.
It was almost like he said, go fuck yourself. Like, really? You can't even curse, right, nigga? Like, yo, dude, his family has a lineage with the WWE. And his family has a lineage of being punished by the WWE. His father with the polka dots, with Charmaine, like with Sapphire. His brother with Goldust, and then that shit they did during the Attitude Era where he was a dominatrix. You're telling me he couldn't bring none of that passion into this going, my father and my brother didn't sell out. I'm not going to fucking sell out. You can go fuck yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like none of that comes out.
This is where I disagree on the. I felt it.
Word.
I was like, oh shit, okay.
I thought it was a genuine moment. It's like, oh shit.
I felt a genuine moment. I don't know what you didn't feel, but he's not going to bring all that shit up because we're not in the Vince McMahon era anymore. So why bring up something that's not part of that particular era?
We wasn't.
He literally told The Rock to go fuck himself.
Yeah, but I mean, we weren't in the Vince McMahon senior era, and they brought out the Rolex for him.
Sure.
You know, they bring out the past when it's convenient for people, but not when it actually can push the story.
I get that. My only pushback I'd have is the fact that if he said all that in that one promo, what do you say now in the weeks leading up to WrestleMania?
Yeah.
You go after John Cena.
Yeah, but you know John Cena's just a pawn in here, and The Rock's gonna keep bringing up the family shit.
Yeah,
and if I've already
John's
said
been
it,
here a lot. Unfortunately,
we got nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Like this storyline, even though it's John versus Cody, it's gonna be The Rock basically playing John Cena on his behalf because John is gonna be busy still filming movies.
I understand how people are. We needed John Cena to be healed and all this stuff, but I'm like, I didn't want the motherfucker back to begin with. He could be heel, toe, ankle. I don't give a fuck what part of the foot you call him. I don't care. He's been losing a step his whole fucking time here. And to top it off, you got Travis Scott, who cannot even hold a man's hand. Like, bro, you can't stretch a man out and you smack the shit out of him. That whole
he's not
I get
an
it.
athlete.
But that whole shit,
that's not.
You don't need to be an athlete to hold someone's hands.
Well, if someone is being held down, like, what do you mean by holding hands, bro? He's just
he grabbed Cody's left hand.
He told to hold him down. He didn't listen. So instead of holding him down, he was picking him up before John Cena had to put him down.
Because he tried to do something that no one talked about.
Travis Scott is irrelevant.
Yeah,
not when it comes to that segment, because everyone's talking about how he smacked the shit out of Cody.
I enjoyed this segment. I don't know what your problem is. You just have a stick up your ass all the time when it comes to John Cena, bro.
Or maybe I'm telling the truth, and y'all just want that shit so bad that when they give you garbage, you're just gonna sit there and accept it. Like I don't understand. Me and Lay's saying the same thing, but I'm the only one got a stick up my ass. Like I don't get it.
So the Travis Scott part, I would agree, was unnecessary. My guy was just staging. My guy was happy to be there. He was us if we were in that segment. That was what Travis Scott was. Travis Scott was the lucky fan that got to be there just because he's an amazing rapper.
Don't call him us. I know how to listen, and I know how to fake a punch.
Yeah.
No, okay, wait. Time out. Time out.
Of
The
him
reason-
being a fan in the ring, I guess is
No,
what Ray is saying.
my thing is this. The reason I said that, the reason I said it's us as fans, because yes, anyone that is with common sense knows how to grab someone, especially if you're being told, hey, just hold them down for a bit so we can do this. However, when you're in there and you're just, again, because we have to also relate, even though he's a celebrity, whatever the case, you're in there with John Cena, you're in there with The Rock. My guy's probably starstruck like a motherfucker, even though he's Travis Scott.
Yeah.
So he's just happy to be there.
No.
And I really feel like they didn't tell him what the fuck they were doing beforehand.
I get all that. I
Oh,
took the mask
yeah.
off so it's easier to see when I'm just bullshitting.
No,
I
yeah.
get that.
Which is really just a feeling of like, I feel like they really didn't tell him anything. And this poor guy is just like, oh, okay, let me act like I'm wait, no. Oh,
They told him to go out there, have fun.
yeah, and no one
They
told him how to have
afterwards. It's like, how fucking cool was that?
Yeah.
Which that's the thing. It's like Triple H telling him that clearly told you. Yeah, they didn't tell him shit.
They didn't tell him anything.
Like,
Go out there, have fun, be you.
yeah. But again, that part of it was not necessary. But
No.
the segment as a whole being shit, though, I can't agree with that.
Well, here's my criticism of it.
Yeah.
Right. The problem with creative storytelling is in a whole continuity. You see that in everything that's long form, everything that has been going on for decades. And in the moment, this story is compelling. This story feels fresh. You know, John Cena, oh my God, he turned heel. He sold his soul to The Rock. Him and Cody, like all this feels good. But if you look at continuity, John Cena started as a heel when he did his fucking Dr. Thugonomics shit. This is not the first time he's ever turning heel, which is some of the narrative that I hear because people don't remember the continuity. Then it's a little bit weird when you look at it from a story point where I'm looking at it from, where I'm looking past what they're giving me now. And the guy who sold his soul was the guy who took 2 years to tell The Rock he's a bitch for leaving for Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give a shit about the WWE and the fans and all that. And now that guy is selling his soul for what? He's already a movie star. He's already on the road to where Rock is. Like, what more does he need? And again, from a continuity standpoint, not in the moment. In the moment, the story makes sense.
Yeah.
But in conjunction with, if you've been watching like I have since fucking 39 years ago, this story doesn't make sense given history. And I'll even say the same shit, unfortunately, with Bianca Belair, because Jade coming back and attacking Naomi and Bianca's fucking reaction, all 100% excellent. I said it on that night. Jade looked fucking good.
Yep.
I'm not talking about her looks. She looked better in the ring. She felt more like a star. Like everything worked out. Bianca's reaction was great. But then you fuck up because Bianca's the winner of the Elimination Chamber. So she has to celebrate the win. And she has to do the stare off with Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley. And in the moment, you kind of go, well, fuck Naomi. Fuck Jade. I can't get to them. I got to do this shit.
Yeah.
When the story should have been, yeah, she won, but her main focus was on Naomi. Like, interrupt her trying to get to them. Don't have them be the interruption for the WrestleMania build. Those are my only issues. Is we're creatures of the moment. And not with the new supposed long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's another thing. Triple H comes in and he's supposed to afford longer-term storytelling and not just shotgunning shit. But this is the second year in a row in which it looks like The Rock just showed up at the end and said, "Oh, this is what we're doing now."
Yeah.
Like they need to do, from a nerd's perspective and somebody who's too deep in the woods. What do they call us in the wrestling bit? Smart marks?
Yeah.
From a smart mark perspective, the storytelling, if you're going to go in a certain direction, needs to be a little tighter in order for it to not look like
It was last minute.
Yeah, this is just last minute shit. Especially coming off the back of last year when The Rock yet again interjected himself, and then they had to course correct because it's, it's not all about the fucking Rock. I'm sorry. You could buy your way into the company. Don't mean shit to me. I've been watching this shit since before you came in, and I'm watching it after you left. Like, this is not all about you. And I say the same shit about Vince, Hunter. Like, this is not a targeted just at The Rock.
No. It's so. I would assume, again, we don't know where this is going to lead. We can only see on the surface right now. But if we're going by the idea of long-term storytelling, this doesn't end even at Mania. This is the thing of, which is weird because usually Mania, like that Mania Backlash era is usually where, okay, now we start new. This is kind of like, no, this is almost a checkpoint in a sense, because it feels like the what this was supposed to be is John Cena needs an insurance policy to be able to guarantee that 17th time.
So, yeah, see, this is the thing. If they're doing this story correctly, this is John Cena's last year.
Yeah.
He's The Rock's champion.
Yeah.
Which means he has to win at WrestleMania.
Yep.
You get the 17th championship. Then you get him and The Rock playing the WWE. And they barely show up. He only defends at big fucking pay-per-views in which he's advertised. They hold the title hostage for either Cody to win it again, Roman to get back again, or somebody new, which I don't see right now a third option. I know Priest is there.
Yeah.
But Priest is not yet big enough to be that third option in this particular story. And if they don't have John Cena win, then again, in the moment, last year The Rock came in, tried to fuck up Cody Rhodes, it didn't work. This year The Rock came in, tried to fuck up Cody Rhodes, it didn't work. So that story works. But in continuity, in the long haul, my man sold his soul to come in here and lose?
Yeah.
The fuck you have all this? What the fuck was The Rock good for then?
Yeah, it kind of it books yourself into a corner. But again, I would hope you have that planned out a little bit better, especially for this, just because of the fact, like I said, for this to be the way we finally get that turn, there has to be more to it. It can't just be we didn't think about it. I would assume this is something planned out for a minute, especially because that's why, again, if Instagram would have let the clip go, but WWE said, nah, we're not letting anything connect and people put the pieces together. Because John Cena talked about this on a Chris Van Vliet interview 2 years ago. Because they talked about it, the idea of John Cena ever actually turning heel. And he broke down everything, the theme that they had, everything like that, legit.
Yeah.
And they brought up the idea, possibly, of what if there was a world of John Cena being heel and The Rock being heel at the same time? And it's like, and now here we are.
And see, even that framing.
Yeah.
They talked about it was framed in a way as, again, you forget the Dr. Thugonomics?
What? And that's, I think that's the problem when the way they phrase it is that it's like, this isn't the first time that we see a heel John Cena, but this is the first time we see the basically perfect guy, like the morally okay, he wouldn't hurt a fly finally make the switch again. And I think that's what people never thought they saw happening. Everyone wanted it, but you thought, oh no, this is the guy now. Like this is the poster boy. This is our guy. He would never hurt. Like he wouldn't do something like this because he's the Make-A-Wish guy. He is the one that's worried about the kids. He's the one that's again selling merch. He's the guy. So that's why I feel like everyone keeps saying it that way. But it's like, no, this isn't the first time we see John Cena as a heel, but this is the first time we get to see that switch now.
If I may, because I do this with the comics, so if I may, of
course,
I think a good thing, something they should do. I don't know if they thought about it or however they do it, but they should go off of hustle, loyalty, and respect. I hustled the entire crowd because hustling can mean good, also can mean bad.
Yeah.
Loyalty, I'm loyal to The Rock. Respect, I respect The Rock, the final boss. You can keep his mantra, change the meaning of it, and that might help out a little more.
Yeah. Hey, it could turn it into that it's like, hey, he didn't change. It's still about hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Yeah.
That could be a way to do it. It could be a way of where's the respect for me now? Like you guys been booing me for years. Cool. Like, and there's ways to do it. I just really hope at this point they thought this out a bit. Also, I don't know if y'all saw, apparently Ric Flair saying that John Cena needs to go through him for this 17th title win. Please no.
From Ric Flair makes sense.
I don't know why Ric Flair said that. I'm like, wait a second. Flair's not the champ. I hope they never thought about giving up a title run.
Flair holds the record. You got to go through the record holder.
But it's like, wait. Why do we need Ric Flair in this?
Yo, if John Cena can book himself in the Elimination Chamber based off of 20 years of his work, Ric Flair can book himself based off of 47 fucking years of his service. So I got a serious question for Toe here. Right? Because at the beginning there was the little bit of push and pull over the whole liking of John Cena, not liking a John Cena thing.
Yeah.
So as you're on the side of you don't really give a shit about whatever John Cena does. Right?
Yeah.
How do you feel being on the other side of that when you root for Hogan and you're watching everybody else now turn around and be like, we no longer give a fuck about what Hogan does. We boo his ass, get him out of here. He's a piece of shit. How have you even put thought to that?
To what? Wait, all right, explain that again. That Hogan's being booed now because of his politics, or when he was booed with the NWO?
No. So right now you find yourself in a particular situation in which on one side of the coin, you are against John Cena vehemently, seemingly, right? Whatever he does in the ring, you cannot give a shit less.
Yeah.
Right? While everybody else is cheering for him. But on the other side of that coin, you still cheer Hulk Hogan, and you're watching everybody else now turn around and they can't give a shit less about Hogan now. Have you put any thought into that duality?
No. But all right, so look, my issue with John Cena has been since the inception of him and the 5 moves of death. It's the same issue I'm about to have with Seth Rollins. But the issue I have with this is that everything that H has done so far has felt like we didn't see it, we're not going to see it coming, but they're going, this is what's like. Jey Uso, he won the Rumble. I know a lot of people didn't like the shit. I think that was just for fucking views on their post, because he's one of the most popular people. He won the crowd. You win your freedom. I think this particular thing right here is the same thing that happened last year with Cody Rhodes, and it's not going. It's not. We did something, and this is what you people wanted. This is what we did, and we're telling you to like it. We're telling you that a man that everyone has been pleading to go bad for the past 25 years, that has gone bad all of a sudden, is so shocking. Even First Take is like, the person that everyone said that is irrelevant and needed to go bad went bad, and now, oh my God. We haven't seen John Cena in 5 years, bro. Everything he did was bad. Nothing he did as a heel was a face. I mean, everything he did as a face was not face. I already told you, he buried Baron Corbin in 15 fucking chairs after the match was over. He threw the Great Khali through the thing after the match was over. Like, bro, he did so much. Yeah, he did so much shit that's heelish, the same way Cody was going. There was no build up for this because he went from the Rumble to I'm going to the Elimination Chamber, and now I'm a bad guy. There's no build up for this. At not one point did he turn around and go, Cody, don't sell your soul, stay the course. I stood the course, and look at me. You don't need The Rock. Not once did he say anything like that. He just straight out, like Johnny said, even though Johnny, he didn't say he was going to be here every week. He said he had about 18 to 25 dates.
No, yeah, he
was going to be in 25. But
there was no way.
He just showed up, and now all of a sudden, it's shocking he's a heel. I'm sitting him like, it's not shocking. We called this weeks ago.
I will agree with you because I literally just said the same thing. The build up could have been better because it does seem like a last minute thing. But where I would disagree is the shock. Again, from a storyteller's perspective, the shock is not in, oh, we saw him turning heel weeks ago. The shock comes in, oh, they actually did it. They pulled the trigger on it. That's where the shock comes in.
The shock is because we all said this was gonna happen, especially because it's the last fucking year. It's like, if they're ever gonna do it, it probably would make sense now.
It would
just like with Cody Rhodes. You may say that he didn't use the F word efficiently enough or effectively enough, but the fact that they allowed him to say it and it was unblurred, that's where the shock comes in.
Yeah, because that's a lot of the reaction. Also, let's all admit this. Again, for us, we gave a genuine reaction. It's like, holy shit, they actually turned him heel. A lot of the people that reacted were given fake fucking reactions. You think First Take actually gives a shit about John Cena turning heel? Let's be realistic. Not is going to do it because
Jon Stewart gave a general reaction though.
Well, no, but Jon Stewart has been on WWE products before, and he's a wrestling fan. His son's a wrestling fan. He's a wrestling fan. That's a genuine reaction. But there's a lot of media that's just gonna, bro. You know how many the next day people are just posting clips that's like, you don't care about this at all, do you? And we've seen it. They did it when Moose fucking showed up in NXT. They've done it with just anything wrestling related. Whatever's gonna get clicks, people like to react to. The problem with this moment, the moment with this is like Cap said, it's the shock of it though, because they actually did it. Like that for us, it's like
for it, yeah.
Oh, okay, this now let's get to it. Let's go to the story here. Because again, the realest like tease of it was that not the elimination chamber, the Royal Rumble press conference. The minute he said the way that he was just like, I'm using that basically tenure to be in the chamber, it's like John Cena wouldn't do that. Like the guy that's been this cookie cutter, clean John Cena for so many years.
Company guy.
You're just gonna skip the line and be in the chamber already? Okay.
Now see, this is where again, this is why I don't do this show regularly. Right? Because I have to remove myself. Because you sitting there like, oh, John Cena he normally wouldn't come out here and go, I did all this, I'm in the chamber automatically, fuck it. Yeah. But when he came back from his shoulder surgery, he was number 30 in the Rumble, won the shit, got a championship, didn't do a
also-
fucking thing to earn that.
Also,
he-
when he came back from his bicep surgery, he was in the Boston Garden. He got a title shot against Jericho. Also, when Rey Mysterio just finished the tournament to win the vacated title that he vacated, he came back and won the title from Rey Mysterio. So
Same night.
my man jumps that line like if that shit don't exist, bro. Like he got fast pass.
This is the thing I'm talking about, where historians, it doesn't, from a historical standpoint, and a too much in the weeds. I'll admit, I'm looking too much in the weeds at this.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't make sense. It's kind of like, if anybody watched the comic book podcast, it's kind of like how I feel about Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, I can admit that's an amazing movie, but I brought too much extra shit to it, and it fucked it up for me.
Yeah.
And this is the same situation.
No, I got you. And we have to we're gonna break it down detail to detail. That makes sense. I'm trying to in the best way here, because again, you got to try to find something and like, okay, this is the part we're gonna make it stick, just so there's something. Because unfortunately, you have to try to build a story somewhere. Again, unfortunately, like wrestling in general, there's gonna be the fucking, yeah, but if you didn't do that, it would make more sense. But you fucking did that, so now it's like, this is a hard fucking sell. But hey, it's the littlest thing of John Cena wouldn't skip that line by saying it though. Like the Rumble, hey, he still was in the Rumble in order to fucking get that title shot in 08.
See, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
This is where I have, again, the too much in the weeds problem. Anybody who watches WWE knows when you put a mic in John Cena's hand, he is going to murder whoever the fuck is standing across from him. And they all say the same shit back to him. It's like that's the only thing they could say. But nobody's ever said, John, you cut the line here. You cut the line here. You cut the line here. You didn't earn shit. You just used your name to get there. They have a chance for Cody to fight back in this manner. If they start jawing at each other, my fear is that's not going to happen. And we're going to get another situation where Cody Rhodes goes out there and goes, well, what do you want to talk about? And then John Cena eviscerates him. Because the one thing I will give John Cena is the most natural person on that mic I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Everybody else feels like they're either reading word from a script, or like Ric Flair, he's playing the character of the Nature Boy. John Cena feels like he just picked up the mic and he's just talking to you. Nobody told him anything. He knows all this. He knows where to get you. And he feels so natural with it. That's John Cena's biggest plus. Why he can't do that when he's acting in a script, who knows? But The Rock can't do it either. So I'm not digging at John Cena. A lot of wrestlers can't do that shit.
No, yeah, definitely. It's again, it's not the best trait for most.
Yeah, but I'll say this before I gotta get off.
No, of course.
You know, my wish in this new world of WWE storytelling is you shotgun the story, or it feels like you shotgun the story with The Rock and John Cena. It feels like you shotgun the story with Naomi, Jade, and Bianca, because you literally pulled Bianca out of that story to give her a world title shot. That's a little fucking shit.
I don't think we really did that, but you know what? I let you believe that.
Well, the reason I say that is because by definition, she has to split focus from Naomi and Jade to Io Sky, because if you walk into WrestleMania only concerned with this, then the build is only one-sided. And I'm the biggest Io Sky fan here, but your other side is going to speak a different language for most of her promos. How are you building this unless you're giving us subtitles? So my wish here is in this new realm of storytelling where we're going to start off hot. I'll say it that way. We're going to start off right away, bang, without the workup, without a proper workup, in my summation. Then once we start off hot, we have to be able to logically tell the rest of the story now.
Yeah.
We started here, so now let's tell the rest of the story correctly leading up. Let's not just assume because we started here, everybody, we don't need much more work.
Yeah, that we're ready to just keep going from the peak of the story. No, that makes sense. Again, I still think it's weird that we went this route with the women's title because I thought, okay, we're gonna go Alexa there, and then this goes over here.
Yeah, I think it would have been better the triple threat with the three girls.
Yeah,
and there's still time to make it into it. In all honesty, I low-key feel like it might be a fatal four-way because if you're still bringing up Jade into all this mess, I really believe that Bianca Belair, Triple H, Jade as Shawn Michaels. This is a Triple H Shawn Michaels feud where Bianca was indeed the mastermind behind this. The way she's carrying herself right now, very sketchy. Very sketchy. And I low-key think that Bianca is really behind all of this shit when it comes to the storyline with Jade and Naomi. Like, there's just a lot of things that's just been adding up really kind of funny and weird because that's just how I see it. But I do feel that leading up to WrestleMania, we might end up seeing Bianca being the one that basically, had Jade. And we probably won't get Naomi for a while unless Naomi comes back on Friday. Oh, I'm good and whatever. But the ass beating that she got at Elimination Chamber, that's a good 2 to 3 weeks off TV for a moment.
Let me ask you this question, Gigi. So, in your thing, what did we do with Jade? Are we adding Jade to the world title match?
Yes.
All right. So
that doesn't mean that she's gonna actually get it or anything like that. I really do feel like Io should win. I feel like all four women, between Jade, Bianca, Io, and Rhea, obviously because it is a fatal four-way, is going to be no DQ. But I don't see that Bianca's going to win it. I don't see Jade winning it. I don't see that happening. I really want Io to keep the title, to be honest with you, but I want to see all four women go at it.
So wait, you're adding Rhea to the four-way?
Yeah, because I need to have mommy in there some way, somehow.
So now here's
I don't know. It is my thing. I feel like, as a hear me out, Ray. Okay, we're gonna get our rematch clause. We're going to get, because the way that she was way too distracted, she's gonna blame some. Oh, that was Bianca's fault. She shouldn't have been out there. She's gonna find a way to get another match with Io. Who knows if this one caused another type of distraction, a DQ or whatever. We had no clue that she was gonna win it. We all thought that mommy was still gonna go over. It was a DQ or some shit was gonna happen. The fact that we got a new women's champion right before WrestleMania.
Especially after the pay-per-view.
Oh my God. It adds a lot. It adds a lot of cooks to the kitchen. That's the thing. Yeah. So it could turn into a triple threat where it's like Rhea, Io, and Bianca. Because we really want to see, I just overall want to see Rhea Ripley and Bianca get in the ring. But having all three of these women and seeing where their come up is from NXT days is dope. If they don't add Jade, then they don't add Jade. Jade could be also a monkey in the wrench, whatever the case may be, to cause a distraction. I don't know. There's different ways of booking this. Yeah. But I do see Jade ain't done yet.
No, yeah. You definitely have to get Jade involved somehow in there, just because, again, like Cap said, you have too many stories that if you don't kind of intertwine, then it's not, you're killing momentum of something.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on the triple threat, putting Rhea with Bianca and Io. That I'm 100% on board for. I do not see what the fuck Jade has to do with the world title shit at all.
No, neither do I. But I just feel like if they play, hopefully they don't. Right? It could, but the only thing I see is, oh no, I want her. I want her. I want to be her ass. Da, 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 da. Like all that fucking nagging. Like no, I want. It's on site. We're gonna have to do this. I don't care. I'm going in. I'm gonna have my WrestleMania moment be her ass.
Can I propose
That's
this
how I
for
see
you?
that.
Can I propose that they keep it that it was truly Naomi and
Okay.
Bianca didn't know about it, to give Jade not only her WrestleMania moment, but her coming out party in a match with Naomi one-on-one, where we now get to see, okay, Jade can do this. She doesn't need to hide in this tag team anymore, because let's be honest, that's what it's looked like. Like they teamed her with Bianca because Bianca can. Jade goes in, does a little thing, and then Bianca carries the rest of it. And now we get her finally, her big coming out. She has a hell of a match with Naomi. She's cemented. You want the whole title shit? Bianca wins, and then you got them sitting there fighting for it. Jade doesn't need to win it right away, but there's more of a lead in there after after the fact. That's my thing,
Yeah, that I don't mind that, just because again it gets a way of, hey, working that, but then you could even have the moment if they do the triple threat route of Jade coming out and then saying, so I might have found this, and that neutralizes Bianca in the situation of, oh fuck, we take her out, we get the Rhea EO final moments at WrestleMania type deal. But again, there's different routes they could take just to build both storylines at the same time, where it gets even amount of treatment, and again gives credibility to both stories that Bianca's a part of.
Like I said, my only concern again is Bianca wins the Elimination Chamber, and immediately I got to do the stare off. I got to do the interviews. I got to do all the stuff that the normal champion would.
Yeah.
When that should have been getting in the way of her trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, and not the other way around. It felt like once the doors closed, she's like, well, fuck it. I got to beat everybody's ass in here. Win, and I'm not rushing out. I would have had her. I think Toe said this actually when we were in the car the next day.
Bless you. Thank you.
Toe said he would have had Bianca win, run straight out of the Elimination Chamber, and as she's running out, Rhea stops her, and she's like, yo, I got it. I don't got time for you. Runs to the back. Io stops her. He's like, I got it. One of you two in WrestleMania. Who gives a shit? I got to go figure out what the fuck just happened. And then when we see in the back, Jade is gone. Naomi's at the hospital. Well, now people come up. All right, here's now where you do the interview after we've known, shit, I tried to get back here. I'm too late. Everybody's scattered. All right, well, what do you want to talk about? I just won this. That would have made a little more sense.
Yeah.
Because it's a wrestling trope. How many times have we seen, Miss Elizabeth fall off the thing? Hogan's got to carry her to the back. Macho Man is invested, and then all of a sudden he's not. Fuck, what's going on here? Because of what has to happen.
They also did that before, like when Jade did get attacked. When they found her on top of the car, where she left in the middle of a match for the first inaugural United States Championship match. She ran to the back. She did all of that. She was trying to do that again, and so technically she got pulled back in. I believe by Liv Morgan.
No, but that would have been a great moment. I think if
you guys seen the clips though, really quickly, it just made me laugh because I don't know if you guys seen like the memes of like more or less that the way Bianca was basically winning was like the girl from the movie Scary Movie, where she was winning the beauty pageant and she's telling the judges, he's really killing him.
Oh, yeah.
He's really killing him. Oh my god, you don't understand. We understand. But bitch, you won. I won. That was Bianca.
Yeah.
I won. What about this shit? I won. Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like also the best thing they could have done, like if that's gonna be a reaction, like almost forgetting about Naomi for a sec,
Oh man.
have her genuinely act like, oh, yeah, she'll be fine. Just to plant that's like, wait, you really don't care about your friends, dude.
She said, I didn't hear from any of them. They haven't picked up the phone. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know
play it
what's
off like
going
when
on.
Jade got hurt. That's almost like, damn, like I tried. Like, did you? Like you're
Yeah,
kind of
'cause
busy on the road to WrestleMania, right?
it kind of looked like in the chamber. She went out and was like, where the fuck did they go? Like, it did. Again, this from a nitpicker, there's things they could have done better. But I will say again, I do like this storyline where Jade came out and Naomi's got to be the one, because why the fuck would you beat her ass if you don't think she's the one? That was good. Jade looked like $1 million.
My Bianca had her jacket on still when she got into her pod. I never understood that. That was the first thing I said. Why does Bianca still have a jacket on?
Shit, they're in Canada. It's probably freezing in the building.
But she's in the pod. And like she's getting in the match. Like you don't need
It might have been cold. It
They
might have
can
been
back it
cold.
off.
They might actually have air in there just to make sure there is some type of ventilation, just because it's a lot. You're in plexiglass.
Good, move around, all right? You moved around. She took off a jacket as soon as she heard Jade's music. I'm just saying.
Hey, you gotta get ready. It's on site.
Hold on. What you mean? Like,
Can I pull a Jesse Ventura real quick and say, why the fuck is Bianca allowed to walk around with a deadly fucking weapon? Both whips can kill people. And this bitch is tearing motherfuckers apart.
No, Liv's midsection. Like Liv Morgan was the MVP of that chamber because fuck.
Dude, I looked down on my phone for a second, heard it, and went, "Oh shit!" I didn't even see it, and I reacted. Like,
yo, and no, legit, it sounded like a fucking gunshot from how like it was like, god damn.
That shit.
That was instant bruising. That wasn't a fucking, oh damn, that's gonna leave a mark tomorrow. Like, no, it was instant and just blood starting to like just get.
That was worse than what Bianca gave to Mercedes to Sasha at the time.
Well, I mean, it only looked worse because lighter skin shows bruises and cuts more.
No, but even with the sound, you know what I'm saying? It just sounded more fierce, like what? And I'm like, oh shit.
Yo, who knows? They probably mic that shit now.
I don't think there's a way for you to mic that shit. That shit is just the way Liv was like, no, that's it. Yo, the amount of bruises she has all over her arms the next day was insane. She was indeed the MVP of
she was fucked up.
Chamber.
She went right to the back and told Dirty Dom, "That's how you do it. From now on, that's how the fuck you do it."
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Get that Garrison belt.
But
Shit.
speaking of Liv did pin Alexa Bliss. Oh, go ahead. You was gonna say something?
No, I mean, I was just gonna say something about Rhea, but we could talk about Liv and Alexa.
No, go ahead. What you was gonna say about Rhea?
If you saw that interview she did after the match with not Kathy Kelly, the other one with the green eyes. Well, she seemed like she was obsessed. Like she's like wondering why, if Bianca's supposed to be her friend and they wanted to do the thing, why would she cheer for EO? And like a lot of shit is getting in her head. And it seems like we're getting like a character change from Rhea.
We need it.
Yeah, so like I'm kind of like more interested in that than the why Bianca's hot and cold with Jade. Because I could see Bianca having that attitude now. Like I honestly is starting to believe that Bianca's gonna side with Jade, and Naomi's gonna be the sacrificial lamb in here. Because it kind of seems like Bianca's starting to act like I'm a bad bitch, and I should have been a champion before this. I don't know, like the motherfuckers held me back. Because if you saw the facial expression she had during the match, she kept looking back at some shit, but she also like didn't give a fuck about none of them.
Yeah, like we even said it on the stream Monday. Like her facials were very like, are you supposed to still be a baby face? Like it felt like she's just like, fuck it, like, and what, like
she almost is like, I finally get to be the bitch I wanted to be.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
this whole
like,
jumping
we didn't
around.
have that moment yet.
Started her career in NXT. She was a bitch.
Yeah,
nobody liked her.
Yeah, but now she's supposed to be we're supposed to like her. So for her doing this, it's just like.
But the reason why she kept looking back is because what they always say. Well, let me make sure I'm watching my back, because I don't know where this bitch is coming from.
It was weird because it wasn't like there was a time back there. Like there's no giant clock or nothing that she could look at, and there's no Titantron neither. So it's like, what are you looking for?
Things I was wondering is that if she was looking at like a random, like in the stadiums, they just have like a random little digital clock throughout the banners.
Yeah.
They have some time there. I'm like, either she's actually looking at the time or she's looking at the WrestleMania side. And that's the only other thing I can think of, because that was the only thing behind her. I'm just she's just watching her back, because
You said looking back, there's no giant clock or anything. Well, there's a giant angry woman behind her. That's a reason to look back.
No, I love that though, because it's that nice tease of like, wait, why are you worried about Jade coming after you?
But like, I mean, you would think also in the back when she's having that interview before the match, she would be on some paranoid shit.
Wait, you said before the match?
Yeah, before the match, they went to Bianca and they asked for like an update on Naomi and Jade, and she's like, I don't know, I can't be concerned with that. I gotta.
You mean on Raw?
Yeah.
All right. For a second, I was like, why would she be concerned before the chamber happened?
No, yeah. What I'm talking about Raw, the whole sequence with that.
No, yeah, that should have been the reaction. Like it should have been an instant. Like even when she, just anything now should almost be that having to watch her back, give that moment of like, you know what, I gotta go. Like just never be still.
Yeah. And anytime they try to bring up Jay, like, listen, I try to get in contact with her, but
I gotta go. See ya.
Yeah. But right now, I gotta focus on this match that's coming up, because that's what my main focus is: to be the bestest, to be the this, to do. Okay, cool. Like like
I get that. I get that in the moment. But again, you already have your spot in the match. When your friend got her ass beat by your other friend, does it really matter who you fight for the title? I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter which one you fight. You have something bigger that's happening in your life. You figure out that first, and then worry about who the fuck is the champ, because you're already in that match. They're not gonna take it from you.
So unfortunately, the wrestling trope gets in the way.
Yeah,
I know.
Realistically, yes. If you're one of your best friends, quote unquote, just got taken out, got jumped by one of your other quote unquote best friends. So let's say let's put it hypothetical. Let's say there's an implosion of the Knucklehead Network. Somehow Gigi finally killed Toe for a second. And if I'm going out and just worried about fucking what
Respect, July 19th.
Yeah, let's say I'm just worried about Toe. All I'm worried about is
I know he was looking for a cheap plug for that fucking show.
But let's say that's all I'm worried about. We're on the road to Respect, and I'm just talking to you, Cap, normally. Meanwhile, it's just like, Ray, what do you think about what happened with Toe? Ray, it's okay. He'll be fine. But Respect on July.
He was only dead for a second.
He's only dead for a second. It's like, no, I think he's going to need surgery or something. No, he's going to be okay. It's all good. And it's like, again, realistically, I should be like, no, let me go check on him, make sure he's actually good. But nope, wrestling entails I got to fucking promote and I got to be there. Like
right now, the doctors got them at this point. I can't do nothing in my hands. Like they ain't God's hands now.
It's like something worse would be if Bianca stood there going, if Naomi was here, she would want me to do this. So that's why I'm staring you down like this.
Say that. Like if that came out of her mouth, that's perfect. That's at least kind of saves it. But no, it's like, sorry.
Yeah, that's why I've switched my wrestling viewing, where I'm not really like when I watch. That's why I like NXT. I'm not really watching for the stories as much anymore. I'm watching just for the technical proficiency of the people in the ring. That's why I mainly only watch the pay-per-views. I watch NXT every now and again. I don't really watch Raw or SmackDown. Otherwise, I'd be on this show more probably. But I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna let the experts talk about wrestling and professional entertainment. Those are my thoughts from too deep in the woods.
All good.
I'm gonna go find some branches and make a fort out here.
All good. Thank you again, Cab, for joining us. This was fun to get Cab's insight here on this whole debacle. So thank you again.
Tune in once a year, Cap's insight.
Before Cap goes, real quick, like going back to the John Cena things, like I understand that it's a big. It's like when Captain America died, everyone covered it, but it's also a thing of there's so much stretching that's happening with this. Like I don't mind First Take covering it because they are like a news conglomerate. This is a sports thing. They're trying to get viewers. But when you sit there and you see 20 million posts, this is bigger than when Hogan did it. And the motherfucker saying that wasn't born when Hogan turned? My man, sorry. That's like saying fucking Aaron Judge breaking the American League fucking home run record is bigger than when Mickey Mantle did it or Roger Maris did it. You know, like, no.
Or Hank Aaron.
Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello? Like LeBron getting 50,000 points. No one's like everybody, like no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you guys right now before I leave, because Toe brought it up. For all you newbies that were not alive when this happened, and for anybody who wasn't watching then and is watching now, the reason this is not as big or bigger than Hogan turning heel is because John Cena sold his soul to The Rock for whatever that's promised to him. Hogan turned around and told the world, "Hey world, go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah. John Cena said, "I need that championship no matter what." He did what Austin did. I would give it the Austin turn or when The Rock turned at Survivor Series. I'll give it that. But when Hogan did it, that was a fuck yeah. You want to boo me? You want to boo Hulk Hogan? Fuck yeah. Like Hulk Hogan could have turned NWO when he came back for Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and that would have been like, oh shit, Hogan turned heel again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess that's what pisses me off. They're comparing it to other shit, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to us, but it does make sense to people who are not in it as deep as we are.
But think about it. Hogan turned heel and possibly almost took out WWE. John Cena turns heel. AEW ain't gonna be affected by that. And not even that like AEW is big enough to be affected, but it's like you're doing this for WrestleMania.
But that's the thing.
Hogan changed the landscape of wrestling.
Wait, but that's why perfect that you brought that up. We don't know that the night of Bash at the Beach. Was it Bash at the Beach when it happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like making sure. I was like, wait, was that Bash at the Beach? Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know that then, and we don't know that week. We know that now, hindsight. Now we know it changed the fucking wrestling industry. Because yes, it did. It led to the fucking NWO. It led to the biggest thing WCW did, and led to the 83 weeks. Yes, there's no discrediting that Hogan turn changed wrestling. Again, this right now, yes, people are going to compare it because it just happened. And again, it's the shock that they actually did it. It's the shock of oh, this just made everyone talk about it. So yes, in the long term, is it going to be the same? Who the fuck knows? We don't know. We don't know if it does the domino effect because we don't know where this goes. Again, if this plays into a story that's like, oh shit, this is fucking interesting, and it makes people fucking keep talking about it, then it did its job.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah.
We know now John Cena's only giving us until December. We know he's only giving us X amount of dates.
Yeah.
What we didn't know with Hogan was how long this was going to last, how big this was going to be. But we knew that when he turned, every single person instantly got disgusted, instantly gave him heat. They started throwing shit in. When it was like when John Cena turned, it was like Avengers assemble. Like we knew that he was gonna say this at one point, and he finally said it, and that was it. The rest of the movie is the battle. So I'm seeing this as like cool. We got until December, and after that, we no longer have to deal with this shit. Could this be one of the biggest stories they do? Possibly, because The Rock makes a lot of their stories huge.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for The Rock, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns round 2 would have been nothing. No, it sucked until the final boss.
That wasn't a disagreement.
Oh, that wasn't
a disagreement. That was me thinking. Could it have been? That was a me running through the scenarios, not a disagreement.
And just like this, like you need the caveat. You need the moment that makes it like, okay, now we can get there because it could have happened again. Is there a way? Possibly, but this makes it feasible. This makes it happen.
Yeah, I just wish that this makes everything else happen felt a little more deliberate and not. Hey, does this work?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right.
No, I get that. Trust me, I agree. I get that completely. But that's why I'm like with this. It's just like let's see, because even then, again, we know we have John Cena till December. But again, will the turn? What does this create now? What is the domino effect? Because even with the Hogan turn, it was like cool. The NWO lasted, but then there was that point where it started to fade. So it's like we don't know where this goes. We don't know where this leads to. Again, we kind of have pie in the sky theory. We know it eventually leads to John Cena having that back to hero moment where he fucking boom takes down the real bad guy. We know it goes there, or how it should go. When will that happen? Who knows? But it's a situation of, again, people are going to compare it. I hate the comparison at times because it's almost like, let it just be it. Let it be the moment. Because when we compare it and we start to say, is this as great as it? It's like, in the scheme of things, it gave a shock. It gave a fucking, but it's like, again, there's never going to be a turn like that because no one was saying Hogan should turn. But also with this, no one believed it was going to happen because it was the end already.
Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
The thing with Hogan, people were done with Hogan. At that point, they didn't give a shit about the red and yellow.
Yeah.
But remember how I told you, either it was on Monday or last week, I'm starting to notice when someone goes on an interview and says, I want this, well, this is the topic of the interview, it winds up happening. Jay said he wanted to wrestle his brother Jimmy at WrestleMania. That year they wrestled WrestleMania. Rhea said she wanted to wrestle Bianca. We almost had Bianca versus Rhea here. I think they swerved us because everybody was assuming it was Rhea versus Bianca, right? The main topic for John Cena's last interview with Sean Ross Sapp or whatever, is that his name? The guy that just interviewed Road Dogg and
Chris Van
I get them too confused.
It's all good.
So
both are the ones that usually do like those main interviews.
The main topic on that shit was, were you ever close to being bad? Turning heel.
Yep.
Which to me should not be a discussion with a wrestler until the Undertaker could have that discussion.
Yeah, now
John Cena's still working with it. Don't have that discussion.
Especially because we're there to promote a movie.
Like, yeah, you know, like I don't want to know that when you turn bad or good shit. That should be organic to me. But when they said the heel shit, would you? I wanted to. They told me to, but I was selling too much shit. And then now it's like, well, homeboy's gone. Let's do that. And then it happens. It's like, psh. It's like watching a coming attraction to a movie and seeing what happened in the coming attraction in the movie. It's like, oh, you ruined Animanium for me.
Now, I'll end with this. Toe just said it's like seeing it in the coming attraction, and when you get there, like, oh, well, you ruined it for me. Next Tuesday, we're going to be talking about a show in which I saw all the coming attractions. I know certain shit was in there. You can ask him how I reacted still to
Watch it, Ray, if you didn't.
This is a moment, Mr. Levesque, where you have now the start of something that could be good. I don't care what the internet's saying. This doesn't need to be Hogan's the third man big. This just needs to be in and of itself a deep and enriching storyline and moment for right now, for this WrestleMania, and for whatever John Cena is doing. Make sure it is compelling as hell, and make sure that it gives off the appearance that you have well thought this through.
Because think about it. Like right now, the narrative, whether I know it's only been a week, but the narrative in talks of the wrestling community is this is Hulk Hogan turning big, and not The Rock's champion is John Cena. Does that mean that Cody Rhodes can't fill John Cena's shoes? John Cena was supposed to be bigger than Hogan. He was supposed to be better than Hogan. He was supposed to be the guy, the GOAT. When you keep comparing him to Hogan or somebody in the past, you diminish what he did. And they should be building what Cena did. Yeah. What should be happening is, did John Cena sell his soul to The Rock because he doesn't think he can win a championship without him? Or did The Rock convince John Cena to take out Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes isn't the champion that the WWE deserves?
Or option C, did The Rock convince John Cena to take out Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is the champion who's smacked down Roman, who's preventing the mana fucking filled bloodline from whatever.
Yeah, is it?
And Roman's got
is it The Rock knows John's the only one that could probably beat Cody Rhodes?
Because there's so many questions now that no one's asking, and they're not implying. Like, yo, dude, you got John Cena to fight Cody Rhodes. Everyone asks, why did Cody Rhodes team with Roman Reigns? They're supposed to hate each other. Now everyone's hating on Cody Rhodes for teaming with Roman Reigns. No one's going, why wouldn't you get Roman to go fuck up Cody? Or Zilla, or fucking Jacob, or any one of the Samoan dynasty to go fuck up Cody? Why'd you get John Cena? Are you trying to say that John Cena is better than Roman?
This, Mr. Levesque, I know I said one more thing, but they keep me here. They keep me here. Mr. Johnson and Mr. Levesque, Toe just gave you something. Toe just gave you The Rock versus Roman Reigns at next year's WrestleMania. Because why wouldn't you get him? Where The Rock could turn around and go, dude, we have bloodline rules. You had your entire fucking family out there and you couldn't beat this dude. Zilla,
Jacob.
Fucking Jacob
Solo
is not ready for this spot. Solo's fucking trash. Mr. fucking Tamatonga is not going to do it. Jay's off doing his own shit. Jimmy can't do which one of y'all? None of y'all. And you can slowly build that storyline in the background of this one to lead up there. And now, officially, I gotta fucking go. I'll leave you with one last words of the greatest wrestler alive today. Aha!
He's talking about the other Logan Paul.
I was gonna say, wait, he left us with Jadakiss?
Well, it was Ricka Kiss.
Ricka Kiss.
But
Oh,
yo, I'm not completely following this shit. I see clips.
yeah.
And is it me or does Ricochet look like a nerd now?
I think it's supposed to. You're really supposed to hate him. That's the thing. It almost felt like at the beginning, I felt like they wanted to turn him almost into Andrew Tate, and then they're like, wait. Let's not get him X-Pac heat, but let's make it where you want to see him get punched in the face. You know, like you don't want to see Ricochet win. You don't want to see Ricochet. I think the thing was you don't want him to be the highlight reel. You don't want to see Ricochet do the cool shit he does. You want to see someone beat the shit out of him. Like you want to see Shane Strickland or Swerve Strickland, on Sunday, be able to put him down. Like the disrespect of taking the Jimmy Rabe robe, like doing all that, using the scissors, all that. You want to see this fight end in a grueling battle on Sunday. But it needed that. You needed the reason, because if not, it's like, but we like Ricochet. Like he fucking does all this. He does the cool shit. We wanted him to come to AEW to get opportunity. We were behind Ricochet. You want that reasoning of why fuck Ricochet, but not in that way. Not like fuck him because he's a dick, but just fuck him because he knows he's good.
It's like fuck Baron Corbin. It's like he was one of the best heels that we had at the time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like get him out of here. It's like this motherfucker.
It's like
and DJ enters the ring.
You know what it is? It's like the Flair heat. That it's like you know he's fucking good, but you have to perfect fucking. It's Darius. Like you have respect for him, but you have to boo him.
Yeah,
and it's like nah, he's too good at being a heel. He's too good at this. Like he has that heat. I
haven't seen enough of Ricochet to say that for him, but I understand the example you're giving though.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that it's like he's falling properly into the heel role. Like I wouldn't say he's there where it's like he's a great heel, but he's getting to the point where it's like there's believability.
Yeah,
that's the best thing. You want to be able to believe that he's in that role instead of just let's see.
Yeah. DJ, what you missed was Ray went on a hour and 15-minute rant on why Michelle McCool shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Yo. Hour, like
that is not what happened. We had fellow member of the network join us. He gave his perspective on John Cena's heel turn. We almost had a conundrum between Gigi and Toe over this John Cena. This Cena turn is breaking everyone apart. That's what this is.
People are falling apart. The Dow is down. Everybody's 401k is in the garbage. Thank you, John Cena.
We're about to start World War III with Russia.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's because of John Cena. Then that's another reason. But
we're gonna blame someone because you can't be the obvious. So we're gonna go with John Cena.
It can't be the reason why they booed us on Saturday. Yeah. Also, just a side note that for 1 second, because holy shit, the fucking treatment for poor Pat McAfee. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the fucking death threats that unfortunately he's getting. Oh. Yeah, he's getting death threats. Like they threatened him, they threatened his daughter, and because again, people are fucking nuts, they were able to start finding like personal information on him.
Well, you fucking booed the national anthem. I understand you think that you're booing Trump, but you're fucking booing America. Like, listen, that fucking national anthem is not for the president. That national anthem is for the fucking the soldiers and the military members that went to war to get our fucking independence and shit like that. You're fucking booing a country, not the leader of the fucking country, the country. Yeah. So Pat McAfee stands up for this fucking country. That's so fucking be it, because half of the people that were in that show that y'all watched and paid all that money for were fucking American. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, but no. We can't allow people to start booing what our people killed themselves for, you know, just because our president is a fucking piece of shit. Fuck off. Go say shit about the president. Don't fucking say shit about our country. Sorry, my bad. Just, you know, I'm with Pat McAfee on that one.
Yeah, it's a shitty situation. Like I said, I had a feeling it was gonna come with fucking backlash because like shit. Like again, I get it. It's also a situation of we all knew why they were booing because, yeah, it's the situation we're in. But yeah, the idea of it though is still fucked up. But at the same time, yeah, this situation is just again, be better people. He's not saying it out of fucking malice. He's also trying to get a reaction because that's his job as a commentator.
Yeah,
exactly.
But hey, that's all I was gonna bring up.
Let's wake up a little bit. Come past the fourth wall just a little bit. You know what's happening.
Yeah. So, but as we continue here, DJ, your thoughts on the topic of the hour when it comes to yes, the Sting. What's your thoughts on Sting no longer doing Comic-Con under the paint? No.
Sting sold his soul to The Rock.
He sold his soul too.
I recognize that bald head. That bald spot.
He's gonna be. Watch, he's gonna jump in the match.
He's the third man.
He's jumping in the match on the 20th.
Oh shit! Your thoughts, DJ? On
yes, I did wear my Scorpion shirt to Cosm LA. That's where I watched.
All these like Instagram clips I've seen of like promoting about the reaction from the pay per view have been from Cosm. Like I was like, yeah, I was looking for your shirt. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Where?
Yeah. No, I would have looked exactly like this. Yes, because I'm glad somebody recorded that because it was real. Like we were all, we're going, the end of the show. Cody Rhodes gives the line. We're like, hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. And then and then the next thing you know, we see and then John Cena takes Cody to Dick Kick City, and then the whole I'm glad somebody recorded because that was real. It was just a and then you immediately heard children crying right after after all the O's, and then so yes, that was the real sounds that were as I watched with the whole audience there. They did it perfectly. That's how you do a heel turn, especially a dramatic heel turn like that. That's how you do it. The cameraman was getting everybody's face when we talked about production, when we talk about how AEW if they want this crown like that, it's gonna start there. You gotta come out of the amateurish production value. I mean, we got every sense of this moment. They took their time. I was like, at first when we were making the picks, I was like, damn it, I don't want to see John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. Now I did. They got me. Now they sold it on me. I now want to see this.
Now it's like, you know what? This works.
Yes.
And that was the thing. It's like it gives it something. It gives that little bit of, I said it in the chat. That's it gives a little bit of flavor to this.
So let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Is it that you want to see John Cena in the main event versus Cody Rhodes, or do you want to see what The Rock does going up to main event to Mania?
I want to
because now that The Rock
yeah.
is invested
mm-hmm.
in this,
mm-hmm.
is that what's sparking your interest, or is it Cena being a bad guy?
Oh, it's the whole scene, like everything together. Like if you took a piece, like it's like I will admit, it's like a house of cards. If you take a card out, I'm probably not interested. But just everything together,
yeah,
yes, yeah, just all of it together. They got my attention. All right, now I want to see this.
You know what it is?
How's this gonna
find a reason for this to be? We don't need John Cena here. We just need The Rock.
Listen, I'm under the impression we got until December, so I got to put up with this shit.
But that's the thing, though. Again, stop. Don't look at it with a clock. Look at it. Just
I have to. You can enjoy it, but the man terrorized a fucking good 15, 20 years of my life. I don't need. He terrorized, and you know something? He passed the fucking torch on to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is on that fucking list too. He kissed my ass. I ain't never seen somebody in my life kick out of so many fucking finishing moves, especially when they were in a match with half a peck. My man was in a match wrestling a disabled. He was wrestling a disabled Cody Rhodes in a Hell in a Cell, and he lost. No problem. No issue. 45 finishing move later, he's kicking out. I don't even care that he called CM Punk. Fuck that. It's just, my man. Did any of y'all like pack another move in your suitcase? How many finishing moves this motherfucker got to kick out of? We get it. He's the fucking Terminator. Bring Brock Lesnar back. Let him fuck up Brock Lesnar. Like, enough. We're gonna see Seth Rollins versus the Hulk in the next fucking Marvel movie. Like, holy shit, bro. Holy shit.
No, he did kick out of a lot of.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did.
Yeah, I agree with that. Damn.
Oh fuck.
It's like, damn.
Yeah. But go ahead, DJ.
No.
Like, how do we go from that?
I'm about to say, I don't.
Where do we go?
So what do you want to talk about?
Because like, you know, so everything, you're invested in everything. You're happy that John Cena turned heel. You're happy that he's with The Rock. The Rock is manipulating Cody. Cody is now the baby face that's against all odds again. So
I like the story. I do like the story. Mm-hmm.
So, like, what questions? Because you know every story has those questions that needs to be answered. What questions do you have for this story that needs to be answered from it?
Well, let's go with the obvious. Like, is this like, are they gonna move heaven and earth for Cena to get this history making championship win? How long does he hold this title if he does win? What happens with Cody if he wins? Like, you know, because now that's going over the year, right? If he ends up defending this title, is The Rock going to come in and say no rules again? So are we going to have another Avengers kind of match where everybody, like, you don't know who's going to jump out of where in this match? So those are the type of questions that I have.
So, all right. So I got questions for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I know this is a SmackDown storyline, but there's gonna be crossover on Raw. John Cena is not gonna. John Cena needs to be on Raw if you want the story to be relevant.
Yeah. Also, it's WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
Like, right now, this is the thing. When I think someone mentioned it on Monday about the brand, like, will they ever end the brand split? Yes and no, because technically they've ended it since it started. But we are going to keep rosters. But on situations like this, we're going to see people just show up because it's WrestleMania season. So we're going to see John Cena show up on a. If he didn't have to film this movie, he would have been on Raw this Monday coming up.
Right.
So
he would be at MSG without a doubt.
With that being said, first question, and like I said, I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
You have a very similar story with another group of gentlemen. Would it make sense for the New Day to be teaming up with Cena?
Ooh.
The New Day's in a similar predicament as Cena.
They are.
As when it comes to turning coat on the fans.
Right.
For their own personal gain.
And being like white meat baby faces, like, you know, colorful shirts and everything. And now they turn their back on all that.
Hey, we do have Saturday night's main event coming up. That could be a way to do it. Give a little preview, have them team up. I wouldn't mind that. I feel like that works because especially that you got the New Day right now on that same type of reaction of, damn, like, how do we boo you guys? Like,
no, because, you know, you think about it. I'm not saying that's NWO, but I'm saying that right there is 10 years of straight baby faces with the New Day.
Right.
The biggest group they had, 20 years of their guy, babyface, the kid's favorite.
Yep.
Mr. fucking Make-A-Wish.
Yep.
And now they're all heels.
See, that NWO, I like. Like, if there was going to be a new NWO that we were going to create, I'd rather John Cena the New Day compared to the other idea we had.
I would rather something different. I don't like it. Like, I know there's a lot of comparisons in wrestling, but I really hate the comparisons because you can't really compare them.
But the thing is,
Like,
you shouldn't,
and-
because, like you said earlier,
Yeah.
when you do such a comparison factor, again, you're defeating what they're creating. Again, I get it. We're all going to look at shades of this person or shades of this or shades of. Yes, you can have the shades and you have the little bit of, oh, okay, yeah, you see where it came from originally. But when all you do is compare, again, you're lacking the idea of the nuance and the creativity that they're doing.
Yeah.
And John Cena turning heel, this was supposed to be different. This isn't the Hogan turn. This isn't any other turn. This is supposed to be, this is finally the John Cena turn.
And if you, I don't know if you noticed, but to compare someone to someone else in wrestling is like a fucking death sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You compared Dolph Ziggler to Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart with the way he bumps and sells, and he got nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like AJ Styles was compared to Shawn Michaels, but he shut that shit down.
Yes.
He's AJ Styles.
Right.
Even Jericho, they're like, oh, he could be the next. It's like, no, I'm Jericho.
No.
You know, Ryback, the next Goldberg. Yeah, he's throwing fucking CM Punk on solid concrete and getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like the New Day and John Cena can never be the NWO.
Well, just like, I mean, we were able to have Evolution and they shed all of the
Four Horsemen shit. Yeah.
So they were their own group. They were not the Four Horsemen, and they did great. That was a great faction.
Yeah. So like, I just think, and Boris says The Rock and Cena are not aligning with the New Day. The Rock doesn't need to align with the New Day. Cena can.
Yeah.
Yo, the New Day can jump on that horse of Cena shit and fucking do things because, you know, not for nothing, Cena's not gonna be there all the time.
Yeah.
And if you really need like a main event for Saturday night main event, the New Day versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Because you know Jay's still gonna be the only one to back up Cody.
Right.
Yep.
You know, so like, and you can have the New Day do the grunt work for Cena and The Rock. They're not gonna be there every day, every week. They can't. They're bigger than the business right now. They're doing other shit.
They're also both, again, they have a lot of other obligations, which again, it makes sense. These are not anymore your Monday to Friday guys, unfortunately.
No. Yeah.
Again, they've already done what they needed for the business. Again, this is why I kind of like the idea of giving that last run, just so now, hey, this is your time to get those farewells before it's just now you see them whenever, you know, like this is your guarantee of you're going to see them here, you're going to see them there. But it's not going to be a everything thing, every time thing. Like with AJ, I love that AJ Styles basically let us know, enjoy these last 2 years. Because after that, he's done.
Yeah. But also, if he's a bad guy now, he doesn't need to show up all the time to promote WrestleMania.
Nope.
But if he wins the title at WrestleMania, they can save up those spots for him to do more shows as champion. Because he's going to need more shows as champion to explain the transition from when he was a bad guy to running as a bad guy and now turning into a good guy. You know, but all right, so the second question, and this isn't an original off the dome. I heard this on ESPN. I think Rosenberg said this. Do you see possibly Stone Cold coming out to help to help Cody at WrestleMania if they do another fucking Avengers Assemble type match?
Didn't he almost show up last year?
Apparently he was supposed to, but the Undertaker took his spot because he didn't.
Yeah.
That's what.
So I think we're gonna get that, but I think we're getting we're getting the moment of I'm flipping the movies. Fuck. Which was first, Infinity War or Endgame?
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
We're getting Infinity War.
So just to help remember, End Game. It was the end of it.
So the fucked up thing is that's what I'm thinking too. But again, we have so many thoughts right now that's like, but
because the Infinity War was the war over the gauntlet.
Yeah. Right. So, but you know what's funny because I'm thinking
Thanos won.
Fuck.
Yeah. They both. Yeah.
So, but that's the ending we're getting. The bad guys have to win this one.
I wouldn't. All right, so I said when when Cena came back and explained he wants to be champion.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said it on here, but I said it. The only way that I'll accept it if this, and this happened, and The Rock and Cena won, and that's what happened. This is what's happening. That's why I'm not sitting here completely shitting on the idea that John Cena is getting a title shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just on some. I gotta wait until December. This is gonna happen. I gotta wait until December. You know what I'm saying? I'm also a little irked that this possibly could be taking the shine away from Jay. Because I'm seeing, after I told y'all, Stone Cold costing Cody the belt. Because now Cody ended the bloodline, but the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, or basically the top guys, are not allowing Cody in that special group.
Man, so fuck. Imagine that moment.
That would be a moment I'll go, holy shit.
Imagine that. Like, you start having like the cavalry, basically. Everyone trying to come out to fucking assist Cody here. And the last guy, like, again, you try to replicate last year. Like, Taker was the last guy that it was the fucking, this is how you end it.
Yeah.
You have Austin come out and you think, oh, of course, he's going to fucking stun Rock. He's going to stun Cena. Cody does his thing. 1, 2, 3. Cody wins. And it's like Cody, like, yeah, let's go. Stunner to fucking Cody. Imagine that. Imagine the reaction of, wait a second.
Yeah.
The same fucking alliance now of John Cena as a heel, The Rock as a heel, and fucking Stone Cold. Yo, imagine that image for WrestleMania.
That would be comparable to Hogan and the NWO. Because you have arguably the three biggest talents in the last 30, 40 years of wrestling.
Yeah.
Stone Cold, The Rock, and Cena.
Wow.
You have arguably right there
now
the Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Now let me spit some more flavor in your ear real quick. Let's say Cena never turns face again. And in December, they keep that title and he goes, you know what? I'm gonna retire, and he gives the title to The Rock. And now we have The Rock versus Cody at WrestleMania. Like, it's almost been a 4-year journey with this fucking Cody dealing with The Rock just so he can prove that he's just as big as these motherfuckers.
So we never get that fucking, oh man.
We never see him lose it.
Wow.
Okay. I like that. I think it's too perfect. Like,
you're a Cena fan.
No.
Or it's like it's come out of or it came out of 2K or something. Like, it's like one of the storylines on 2K.
It's almost like it could work, but I don't see them doing it. Like, we have to see John Cena get his moment to fucking ride into the sunset. Like,
well, I mean, since he's a heel though, but kind of maybe what Toe is alluding to as well. Like, he's not gonna ride off into the sunset. He's got to have his comeuppance. Like,
no,
you're a heel.
Like, he has to. He has to have that moment of like someone finally gets him.
Right.
Who also, I think, he ends this run as a babyface.
Well, also, the reason why is because he hasn't won a match in like fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason he's turning here is because he hasn't won a match. This is his last opportunity. He did The Rock. Like, he guaranteed his victory at WrestleMania in a very heelish way. Wouldn't it be, I know I can't keep this title. I need to do all this shit for this. So instead of I'm going to fight the system. Nah, thanks, Rock. I got to live out my dream being the world record holder of the title, and I'm going to retire with the championship. It's 2 things no one's ever done before. retire as champion and hold the record for the most fucking championships. What, yo, in all honesty, if John Cena is your boy, if John Cena is your Hulk Hogan, he was your man for so long. Why wouldn't you go retire with the title? We'll make a tournament for it.
No, I don't mind that. I keep thinking I don't see them wanting him to retire as a heel.
Right.
That's the only thing. Again, he could possibly fucking have his switch somewhere in between. But retiring as champion, I don't mind the idea either. Because fuck it, you have the moment of we crown a new champion at the Rumble.
Yeah, but I mean, retiring as a heel isn't that bad because Hall of Fame's right around the corner.
Sure.
And he can come back as a face again. Remember, I'm not going to use the word fickle.
Yeah. Fans are fickle.
They are.
No, the fake fans are fickle. The memories of the fans are short.
Yeah.
Because if John Cena does all this shit, retires, and in 2 years comes back to cut a promo, to sit in the crowd, people are going to cheer him because they're going to remember him as a childhood hero, not as that guy that screwed over Cody Rhodes.
Hey, no matter what, no matter what, again, I know Toto's not going to have that reaction, but when December does roll around, and no matter if he's babyface, if he's heel, whatever the fuck he is, and he utters those words, his time is up. He's going to get that reaction that we all think he's going to fucking get.
Henry going to come out and World's Strongest Slam this motherfucker.
No, that's only the reaction you think. A fucking reaction of everyone like myself that grew up watching John Cena are going to not have one dry eye watching this shit. Because we get to see that. Again, I get it. With Hogan, you never really got that moment. You didn't get Hogan saying his speech, saying his goodbye.
Because those wrestlers in that era, they didn't retire. They killed themselves.
Yeah.
They wrestled until their body said, "No, you're not."
Yeah, no,
you're not standing up anymore.
Right.
Stop
it before I stop it for you.
No, but that's the thing. Again, as much as I commend that. That is why we give respect where respect is due. But it's better off this way.
No, I hear you. Listen, as a fan, you get to see the completion of his career.
Yeah.
For me, I got to see the deterioration of a lot of these fucking wrestlers. Bret Hart, we got to see him deteriorate. Fucking Sting, he deteriorated with the Seth Rollins buckle in his neck. Luger deteriorated. Fucking Buff Bagwell deteriorated. Bam and Bigelow, Vader, fucking Ric Flair. The only person that's not really deteriorated is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah,
but even Jericho now, we're seeing the deterioration of his abilities, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, all we got to see was the beginning, the rise, and the fucking fall off the cliff. And that's what makes wrestling so difficult sometimes, because you sit there and, like you said, you hear the retirement speech, and there's not a dry eye in the place. Yeah. And it's not because he's retiring. It's because we've been through it with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
When Edge retired because of his injury, it was like, fuck. I know what you showed me. Like, I've been through this whole journey with you. Yeah. I may not have been in the gym learning, but as soon as you stepped on TV,
we got to watch.
And as soon as you retired, I got to see everything there. Yep. And the fact that you're gone, like you're leaving this way, is fucked up.
Yeah, and again, it's that moment, like, especially with John, like, it's a situation, especially for the fandom that started watching around, like, let's say my generation, to put it there, of seeing where this is one of those guys that's like, it makes us realize that generation's ending. Like, that fucking actual, like, ruthless aggression, the SmackDown 6, those guys that were that era that kept it afloat. One by one are going.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, John retiring this year, AJ saying he's retiring in 2 years.
CM Punk
Randy's
ain't got
not
that much left.
No, exactly. Like Punk is probably realistically has one more year in him.
Yeah.
He's gonna have that WrestleMania main event next year. And that's probably gonna be it. Like him, fucking Randy's probably maybe 2 more years in him. And it's fucking Cope, Christian, those guys, maybe by the end of their contracts, they're done. Like it's guys like that. So little by little, we're seeing that. And that's what makes this moment of like, fuck.
Yo, bro, now think about it. Think about it, Ray. Me and DJ, the golden era wrestling in the 80s, you get to see that era gone. The piece of shit era that happened right before the Attitude Era.
Yeah, right before.
We got to see those wrestlers gone.
New generation.
Yeah, the Attitude Era. You know,
Hey,
we got to see.
We like that.
With the Attitude Era, but also the Monday Night Wars gone. WCW's gone. ECW's gone. The Ruthless Aggression era right now is gone. Like it's ending. And then we have the draft era, where it's like, you know, Raw and SmackDown, you know, that shit right after the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we have the Vince McMahon era. And I say that because of the trials, shit with his daughter, him selling the company, like the behind the curtain era with Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And now we have the Paul Levesque era.
Well, I think right now, and this is where again the argument comes with it all. Right now, we're in the reformation era. We're in that era of almost like we need to get to where we're finally at. Now we're seeing, and I think now we're getting to that point where we're finally seeing the Paul Levesque era. Because there was a while we were in that reformation of Triple H. You need to fucking, okay, this is what I was left with, and now we're seeing it. Like now we're finally at that point where we're getting to see hands-on Paul Levesque's touch on it. The fact that we have realistically a partnership with TNA, we have a partnership with the NWA, we have partnerships internationally. We have an idea of WWE finally acknowledging there's more wrestling than just them.
Right.
And working relationships like that. The fact that Natalya this Monday and then Tuesday was announced for 2 separate promotions. There are 2 entities that are not WWE. Getting to her be announced for Bloodsport for GCW and then the NWA Crockett Cup. This shows you how much, again, Triple H is now, we're going to make this unpredictable here. So that era now we're finally in it. Now we're finally in that fucking Paul Levesque era here.
But also you get that WWE representation.
Yeah, which is insane though. Like we're in a time now where it isn't the monopoly anymore. Now it's hey, let's actually just try to make this interesting again.
But realize what they're doing. H is not a stupid man.
Nope.
And him sending Natalya to Bloodsport and what'd you say,
to the NWA for
NWA
Crockett Cup. Yeah.
What is Natalya? The trainer for most of the fucking women in the WWE.
Right.
What is she gonna be doing in Bloodsport and NWA? Scouting talent.
Yep.
They have
And
2
recruiting.
brand new shows for the kids in the performance center.
Yep.
To grow, and then the independent people to grow alongside the fucking performance center. And now Natalya and all these people are gonna be doing all these shits on the side. They're looking for talent because they know that this industry is fast.
Yep.
And you need as many Derek Jeters as you can get.
Well,
and
like
go ahead.
Yeah, and like you said, we have all of these eras that are ending. Like all these guys are, you know, we love them, but go look at their ages. These guys they're up there, and they can't do it forever, and they can't do it at this level forever, especially. So you gotta go plant the seed again. You gotta have some more crop because you don't want it to Triple H was there for the PG era and the new generation era where we were just throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Like that's literally what that looks like. I mean, we had guys dressed as a bull coming down the ring. You had a garbage man. You had, so you don't want that again. Like, you learn from what happened, and make it to where you never, like, you're a machine. Like, you don't have any errors that people just don't like anything and tune out.
Yeah, and to get these hot new talent while they're still young to be moldable and perform and all that. Also, we have to see the next evolution of wrestling.
Yeah.
WCW brought us the cruiserweight.
Yep.
ECW brought us hardcore. WWE just has the production. And the independent circuit now is showing us a different side of wrestling.
Yeah.
It's almost like the friendship side of wrestling. Right? Because before, like, even Stephanie Valcourt, she was in the interview with Bubba. It's like, the difference between CMLL and WWE is WWE, I go up to someone like, yo, can you teach me this? Or what did I do wrong? Or blah, blah, blah. She's like, CMLL, you should keep your mouth shut. You don't ask somebody shit.
Yep. It's such a different atmosphere now. And what I love about this is you nailed it there with the production. Because, bro, they have the ability right now. I believe, if you look at it, there's at least one WWE product a day now.
Yeah.
Like, there's a show every day now. It's maybe on a different channel or a different streaming service, but there's now a WWE product coming out every single day. Monday, you got Raw. Tuesday, you got NXT. Wednesday, you now have fucking Evolve on Tubi. Thursday, they do the Speed stuff on X. Friday, you have SmackDown. Then the Saturday, either the pay-per-view, depending on the week, and then Sunday now you have all those shows on
LFG.
Yeah, you have LFG. You have I still think they do their
Rivals.
Yeah, so a lot of the documentary stuff that they do. So again, you have WWE product now that they have that production that they're able to do all this.
Yeah.
And again, using Evolve now to scout that independent talent. Like, the fact that WWE ID is a thing is another insane fucking idea.
Yo, and the crazy shit is, like, if you're someone who wants to be a wrestler or can't figure out why wrestling is the way it is, if you watch LFG, like, they're on 3 or 4 episodes now. I've been watching it since the first episode. They're like, Shawn Michaels is explaining.
Yes.
He's like, you may have been the technical better wrestler in this match, but this guy had star power. And sometimes star power beats technical wrestling, and that's why I'm picking him. Like, yo, dude, they all say it. He's like, yo, why are you putting her in a headlock and her face is covered? We can't see her face. Show her face. And you're watching it and you're like, yo, this is inside information.
Oh shit, they're talking about that?
Yeah, they're giving these people that shit. And it's like, but the thing is, you're watching it and you're like, it makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
And for people like us that watch wrestling all our lives, I don't know about you, but I like shit. Like, I like hearing some of this psychology.
No, and that's the best thing, because they're teaching you guys what you're taught in wrestling school. Like, this is stuff that this is why they're telling you, like, never sell down. Because if you sell down, camera's not down there. Crowd isn't down there. This is the best way to fucking express pain.
Yep.
So, like, shit like that, those are the things you're supposed to know, because, again, if I'm in a fucking hold, but if I'm looking, you don't know if I'm fucking, for all you know, I'm laughing.
Right.
Like, so having it like this, that it's like, you see it. You see the expression.
Yeah. And Mickey was, because one of the dudes got hurt. There was an accident.
Okay.
And Mickey James was like, went straight up to her wrestler and was like, yo, listen, the first thing you do is make sure he's okay. You hurt him, you take care of him. Go to the back, make sure he's all right. You stay with him. And they pulled everybody aside. It was like, yo, this is gonna happen.
Yep.
But this is the etiquette that you got to go through for this. You know, because we're not in the business of hurting each other. But this shit happens. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the dude's like, I didn't even know I hurt him. He's like, I hear you, but if he's not moving, you go ask him what the fuck. It's like, don't depend on the ref. You go down there. And they said, like, yo, if he's not moving, don't touch him, don't roll him over, don't do nothing, just whisper in his ear, you all right? No response, then you tell the ref, like, yo, listen, this nigga's done.
Yeah.
because you don't want to fuck up his neck or nothing. Just yeah, but it's like it's shit like that. And I like that psychology because you get if you see it in the ring implemented, you're like, okay, this dude now I can be like, yo, this dude's a real good worker.
Right.
No,
I can experience. I can yeah.
It gives you
like,
that
I can appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Because like running into a turnbuckle hard, like the way Brett did, chest first, is completely different than anyone else. But the psychology of he threw me so fucking hard, I can't turn.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference with that. It's like, oh, he's just trying to be different. It's like, no, this motherfucker threw him. He's running full speed. How the fuck you gonna turn last minute?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's realistic. It is. You know, you get that whole thing. But
no,
yeah.
I like that. Oh shit! I didn't. Again, I'm waiting to be able to binge it.
Yeah,
just because it's one of those shows that I feel like I would like to just watch it through.
No, I would say binge it. But one of the girls had her first match in front of them.
Okay.
And she did phenomenal.
Nice.
Like her first actual match.
Gotcha.
And the other girl, the one I keep telling you that I followed on Instagram before she became a WWE wrestler, the Asian, like not bodybuilder, but like a weightlifter.
Gotcha.
She was the one that was calling the match.
Okay.
Because the premise is my bad. And DJ, okay. The premise is like there's people that been there for a year in the performance center, and people that been there for a week.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, you got rookies and you got people
right in the door. Yep.
Gotcha. No, and that's the best thing because again, as much as time is of the essence. So all that you could be a day in, you could be a month in. You both might learn something here.
Yeah.
Especially in a situation like this, you're learning under Hall of Famers right there. You're learning under people that have been doing this for longer than you've probably you've been fucking walking. Like there are people that's legit like, hey, be a sponge. Fucking take everything in with these people. Yeah. So that's great to see. And again, it's those little things, man. Like that's something I can't wait to watch this because I can imagine it's gonna be the littlest details that they're working on. Like I saw a clip that this is my only little maybe this should have been something that was left on the editing table. Like maybe and I think DJ knows what clip I'm going with. So I saw that The Undertaker had one of I can't remember if it's one of his trainees or Michelle McCool's trainees. Someone came up to him and asked.
It was Mickey James' trainee. Michelle McCool was not a coach.
Not okay, yeah. So not yet.
He was just helping Mickey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently asked about using the Hell's Gate, which again is the right thing to do. That is respectful thing to do especially if you're going to use someone's finisher, asking them and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Taker's response though, I've been using that move for 30 years. Okay. Again, I'm not gonna argue with The Undertaker. And much respect as fucking if there's someone that respects the craft, it's the fucking Undertaker.
Right.
But brother, you didn't create the triangle choke. You didn't create the fucking
Nor did he use it all 30 years of his career.
Yeah, he used that against like Mark Henry at WrestleMania or some shit. Like that wasn't debuted until like maybe 10 years ago.
Right.
I think he started implementing it maybe 2008, 2009.
No, the triangle choke he used.
Yeah.
Not the Hell's Gate. The Hell's Gate is a different choke. So the triangle choke is your calf goes behind your neck, and you have like the Hell's Gate is his shin goes into your Adam's apple and he pulls the head down into it. It's two different chokes.
So when did he start? Because I want to say he didn't use that like maybe 2009. He
started using that. I want to say like once the streak became relevant, and he was wrestling people like Mark Henry and the Big Show and Kane. Like he started using that because it was like I guess it was difficult to fucking tombstone these niggas.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but like the shit that he did with Kurt Angle, where Kurt Angle got knocked out and they counted him 3 and they had that draw. That was a triangle choke.
Okay. So but the purpose still though wasn't 30 years.
No, yeah.
Wasn't 30
absolutely
years
not. Absolutely not.
So It's just like
He's been using old school for 30 years.
Right.
old school, okay, the old school, the choke slam, a tombstone.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. But this situation, it was just like, okay. Which again, for some people, their finish is something you want protected though, because as much as like Jake the Snake is talking, which is funny though, because you would think Jake the Snake would probably be mad at the idea of how much his finisher has been just butchered, but he likes the idea of how many times have you seen someone get hit with the DDT and they kick out?
All the time.
So what does that mean? That
no one knows how to do it.
No one knows how to do it like Jake, and that only when it's done by Jake the Snake,
that's
when it fucking matters. Because
kind of like the super.
They don't kick out.
I'm about to say like sweet chin music, like.
But I love that take on it because it's like, you know what? That makes fucking sense.
But that's why Jake is a fucking master psychologist.
Hey, he made again the littlest details, because even that is something where it's like,
Yeah, Jake was not athletic. He,
he didn't do much, bro. His signature was him pulling you in for a clothesline.
Yep.
Like not him like not the
short arm
clothesline, but just
short arm. Yep.
Like it works. And
It
again,
works.
it's the little things that it's stuff like that. So that clip, I was just like, again, it tells you though how important again finishers are to wrestlers.
Yeah.
I just found it funny because I was like, wait a second. You have not been using Hell's Gate for 30 years.
You're like, wait,
Yeah.
3 to 2. You ain't used that for 30 years.
Yeah, nah.
Again, saying no though, I get it. Out of respect thing is a situation of you don't want someone using your bread and butter. I get it. It comes with the territory, but just that 30 years comment, I was just like, okay.
I remember it was like WrestleMania 2000,
yeah,
where he did a fucking drop toe hold, and Jim Ross was like, "Oh shit, the Undertaker just did a drop toe hold to Mankind." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he's using
funny.
the Hell's Gate, then
Yeah.
you know, we would have knew about it. Maybe in the house shows. Maybe he's been practicing that for a while, but I don't. He never did it on TV.
No.
Again, it is. I want to say that was probably a spur of the moment thing, just to
Yeah.
But it was funny. I was just like, this shouldn't have been the clip to promote the episode. Like, maybe don't put that out there.
You know, another good show with this in mind is the show Heels. That's on.
Yes.
It used to be on Stars, and now it's on Netflix.
We need a season 3, or season, technically, but the way Stephen Amell is calling it, an actual season 2 now.
Yeah.
We need more of that. I you know what's funny with that show? I didn't think I was gonna like it.
I didn't either. Yeah, no, I didn't either. Yeah.
I thought they were gonna expose wrestling too much, or they were gonna make it too wacky. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like Hallmark kind of shit.
They did it really well. Commend everyone that was a part of it. It's crazy because they have a lot of great people on that show. Like when you look at the actual wrestlers that are on it, I'm like, oh shit. Like that first season, they had fucking Nick Aldis, Mickey James, fucking Jordan Grace. They had everyone just as like extras at one point.
Yeah.
And it's like
even what's his name from football did a pretty good job. The linebacker that was on there. He's on the Steelers.
Oh, the big brolic dude.
Fuck, I forgot his name.
Yeah, I did too. But he's the middle linebacker for the
Yeah,
Steelers for years, and he was on the show, and he did good. Like,
it was greatly done.
Who's the black guy that went to the other company?
Oh yeah, the guy you could tell he's supposed to be like Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah,
yeah. I've seen him on other shows and movies too. I can't think of his name though.
Is he? He seemed like a legitimate wrestler,
right? You know what's funny? And that I was like, did he actually work? But no, he's just an actor.
Yeah, no, he just picked it up. Like he's just really good.
Yeah, Alan Maldonado.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Oh yeah,
for the guy that you was talking about.
Yeah, no, yeah, and he was just again, he's Nosferatu. He was in bunch of and he's in a lot of horror movies. There you go. But
Had
Yeah,
CM
that
Punk.
was good.
CM Punk. Was
CM
on
Punk,
there.
yes.
AJ,
And that was I was about to say that gave us the hope. That was like
James
oh,
Harrison.
God, it
James
got
Harrison. That's
AJ.
it. Yep.
It got AJ in a wrestling ring. Maybe.
No, but she looked good in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She did.
We were supposed to get Cody before it got canceled. Cody was supposed to jump on there.
I can see that.
And now I can see it though. Now that they're on Netflix, WWE's on Netflix, I could definitely see Cody making an appearance on heel. Like,
Even if WWE becomes the producer of the show, like just
I can
boom.
see that. I can definitely see that happen, and I can see a lot more appearances of just, hey, it might give them a better production value. You never know.
Because another like B movie, like it was a B movie, but I couldn't stop watching it. It was this it was a female luchadors, and it's all in Spanish, but it has the and then Rey Mysterio ends up
That's not the one with the gay guy, is it?
No, this is like this late, like she's even hiding from her daughter that she's this mysterious wrestler.
Okay.
And yeah, no, it was just a good story. I couldn't stop. I was like, I can't stop watching this. And then but no, there was not.
I kept meaning to
what you're
watch
talking
that one, and I never got to watch it.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm talking about, though, right? It's where the gay guy in Mexico like started dressing up almost like
yes, almost like Gorgeous George or
Gorgeous.
like,
yes.
Yeah. No,
Buddy
I
Rogers.
know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
DJ, another good show to watch on Netflix is Queen of Villains, or is it Queen of Villains?
Queen of the Ring, right?
No, Queen of Villains is the one that
Yeah,
I was talking about. Queen of the Ring.
It's a Japanese female wrestling show.
Yeah. I haven't watched that one yet. Yeah,
that one is good.
Yeah.
Queen of the Ring is the new movie that just came out, I believe, tonight.
Is it about Moolah?
March 7th, tomorrow. I don't know. They say it's about a true story, but they didn't
say who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that seems like how Moolah's career was. Like,
well, it was supposed to be, I think, of the oldest NWA Women's Champion, but they didn't specify.
Okay, so the premise of it is, in a time when pro wrestling for women was illegal all over the United States, a small town single mother embraces the danger as she dominates America's most masculine sport and becomes the first $1 million female athlete in history.
Damn.
And she's playing Mildred Burke. Okay. I'm gonna see if that's actually a. Oh, there is a Mae Young in this movie. Okay. Francesca Eastwood.
Okay.
She's playing Mae Young.
Is that Clint's daughter? Or?
I'm
gonna assume.
I don't know. It doesn't say in her.
If you're gonna take the Eastwood name in movies,
well, Diana Eastwood is her mother. All right, so Diana Ruiz. So hold on, let me see. I don't know if she's married. Morgan Eastwood. Yeah. Unless if she married Clint Eastwood.
Yep.
Then that's her mother. I mean, there's no mention of Clint. Okay, so she's playing this woman.
Okay.
This is the woman that the story's about.
Got you.
Well, not for nothing. It looked like she can kick some ass right now.
Yo, word. Like, she's brolic as shit.
Yeah.
That cast though is very star-studded for that movie.
I mean, she put on some muscle for this one.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. I have a nice cast.
She had to.
Yeah, I thought this was Agent Carter. But then she's like, oh, it's Felicity.
Yeah. But definitely from that first poster, you definitely could think it. Even in the in some of the previews, it looks just like her.
Yeah.
But nope. And then the cast, it's a nice cast. It was funny because Camille's in it. from AEW, and they did an interview about promoting the movie. And the interviewer asked her, "Hey, when will we see you back in AEW?" Decided not to comment.
Right.
So it's like, oh, I guess she's not with AEW anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been which I think it unfortunately was a situation of maybe they had a date by date basis. That's also a thing in wrestling. Like it happened.
The girl from Heels, the one that was the manager turned champion.
Yeah,
she's in this movie also.
Nice.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know who she's playing. Nell Stewart. I don't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jim Cornette's in this.
All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cast. Jim Cornette, he's the NWA commissioner.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Fabulous Moolah.
Oh, if someone's casted as it.
I was just worried about it being about Moolah, and then they don't have a movie that doesn't tell the truth. Like,
yeah,
that's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Oh, a biopic that doesn't tell the truth? What a
I mean, yo, listen, Iron Claw glossed over a couple of things.
Well, they said they did. Like that was like, they were like, we didn't want the story to be too sad. Like, did you guys not look at the movie you made?
But yo,
it's a movie about the Von Erichs. It's about to be sad.
Yeah, it's like my man won the title and he woke up with no leg. It's like, damn, bro, you can't even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't see him recover. Like, we just no leg. Like shit.
And they got like the shortest guy they could possibly find to play Carrie. I was like, what the? Carrie was not that. He wasn't like short like that.
He was like 6'2", 6'3", something. Yeah, this movie comes out tomorrow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I plan on watching it.
I do too.
Same.
But yeah, that scene that now knowing is about. It's actually it's more yeah. Yeah. But what year is it? Oh, 1930s. Wow. Okay, so here's some trivia for you. In the 1930s, Mildred Burke wrestled over 200 men, but only lost to one of them. It doesn't say who though.
No.
It's like a fun fact.
Right.
Well,
one loss.
That's crazy.
So Goldberg could kiss our ass because.
Yo, I think Ray is like has the mouse cursor over the fucking camera. Every time somebody says something, he's just like, like if they see my picture, they can't see my face. All right, so why can Goldberg kiss our ass? What do you do this time?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's a streak.
Oh,
yeah.
Nah, word.
Yeah.
Word.
Not the
I was about to be like, God damn it, Goldberg. I can't keep defending y'all niggas.
I can't keep
Just stop saying the word. Just stop saying it. Quit breaking the law, asshole. Like, shit.
Stop saying it. You gotta
don't like it.
You gotta go into the hedge like Homer Simpson. Just
like fuck. Son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, no, that damn streak was nothing compared to Mildred.
Word. Oh, Oscar's.
Oh yeah.
Shit. But yo, all right, so we didn't get DJ's opinion on the women's elimination chamber and the whole story with EO.
Man, yeah, we had a couple things happen there. Well, first, I mean, we got to talk about our girl like showing up at the start of the match and making a beeline to now I saw a video that so Jade enters the cage and then you can see in the background Bianca is taking off her jacket. So that was kind of fishy right there. Like I'm still not even buying that at some point Bianca's gonna get her comeuppance because it still kind of looks like Bianca might have been, because it's just too clean, right? It's too convenient that she just shows up, beats her up, and then that's it. No. So I think we're gonna see some more of that. EO winning. I still like, we talked about this. Like we kind of talked about like there's gonna be with this title, I'm still not sold that this is gonna be a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what part of this. Something's gonna mix around here, and I don't see a one-on-one match with Bianca and Io Sky. I think something's gonna happen here.
I've been saying multi-woman match since the Rumble.
I agree.
But yeah, the EO thing. All of y'all was like, Rhea's gonna win. Rhea's gonna win. I was like, I don't know. They might fuck around.
I don't know. Again, till Monday, I was like, nah, it's just a Rhea win. This was just so we could end that, and then we get to Mania. But that was shocking to see that. And now, again, what direction they will go with this? Are we gonna get a straight up singles? Are we gonna get a triple threat? Are we gonna get a four-way? Again, there's a lot of directions this can go. We talked about a little earlier about you have to involve Jade somehow. I feel like just to kind of go both storylines that they're going here.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see how they do this with the time they have.
What up, Kofi?
Yo.
But so thinking about it, and I made mention to the interview that Rhea did after the Monday Night Raw when she lost the title.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing was that she thought she was friends with Bianca. And then she fucked up her friendship with Io because she cost her a shot at the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Now, Bianca's friends with Naomi and Jade. Their friendship now is all fucked up.
Right.
Io's friends with Dakota and Bailey. And they jumped Bailey last year, and Bailey won the title from Io last year.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey was a role model to Roxanne, and now Roxanne and Bailey have you get where I'm coming with this? Everyone has an issue with someone as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be that this could be the Friendsgiving match or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the friendship, like everyone's friendship has ended in this, and it's just a big ass Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn 6-way.
Yeah, there's a lot of
with the title in the middle.
That's right. And $1 million on the line.
Just jump for it. Everyone go for it now. Yeah.
Oh, here we go, Kofi.
Why? Because she's black, Kofi?
Always got to be the suspects.
Right?
Nah, where would you go? I think something definitely has something to do with it.
You know something? I wouldn't be this is me just thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if they just set up Naomi.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't Naomi and it wasn't Bianca, it was someone else, but they just said, yo, fuck it. Let's use this opportunity to get rid of Naomi. Or it was like Naomi's girl Bailey who did it. And Naomi's like, well, I ain't got a problem with Bailey. And they just like, yo, fucking Bailey's the one that got close to me. I'm taking you out first, and then we're gonna fuck up Bailey. You know what I'm saying?
What if it really? Okay, this is again.
And I have a feeling it's Bailey.
Mm.
You can't call her a BBL and not have her involved in this.
What if? What if it really was living? What if it really was living Raquel? Like the theory you said though, of stealing one of Naomi's wigs, but it was fucking Liv Morgan that happened to fucking put it up.
I can see Liv Morgan passing as a former TNA champion.
Like stealing the jacket, like stealing the fucking jacket, stealing the wig, where you can't tell, and just fucking taking out Jay. So in the if there were video footage somehow, yeah. Because that's the funny thing too. It's like there just happened to be video footage. Again, it's a wrestling show, so
you're right. Of course, they have video footage.
It's like, damn, why does no one look for the blind spots before they attack someone?
Well, I mean, you had Eddie forget that camera thing, that gimmick they had was just exposing everybody. So he forgot about that when he was with China. Hey man, when you're on the wrestling show, you can't do stuff. Don't do stuff on the property. Do it at the hotel or something.
Word. He was in the cage. Bianca knew what was about to happen. You know, maybe she just fucking went in the cage and was like, "Oh shit, I can't slip this cage outside. I'm gonna have to leave this shit in here." You know what I'm saying?
Right when Jade got there?
Yeah, like she came in with the jacket. She's like, "Oh, look at me. I've been in this before. There's a slot. Oh, this is plexiglass. I can't slide this shit through the side." You know what I'm saying? And she just left her jacket. Shit. She took off her jacket as the match started.
Hey, CM Punk was still putting that light up with his t-shirt on.
Word. And you know, no one says this though. Alexa Bliss was terrified.
She was.
Maybe she heard Jade. And her black heart got Jade confused with a black woman. Because you saw Alexa Bliss was like,
right.
She almost held that face until she entered the ring. And she didn't give a shit about Naomi.
Well, or just probably just used to being guilty of something. Like, I mean, I used to teach a 6th grade class, and I would call this one kid, and every time I called his name, I didn't do it, even though dude, I just want your homework.
Yeah.
You know,
that's me.
Yeah,
everybody called me. I didn't do it. Been conditioned.
Yeah, so that's probably what she.
Like,
she was just used to people clocking her, so she was.
Oh, she gonna fuck all of us up. I wasn't here.
Right.
Help me.
Because that's what usually happens when Jade comes. She clocked everybody.
I seen that walk before.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah.
What was your take on Io winning the title?
No, I thought so for the Raw show, and to give us like yet another curveball going into WrestleMania. I thought it was great for just for somebody that likes a little chaos going into WrestleMania. I don't want to be able to predict stuff. So on that note, yes, I say I give it a thumbs up.
I was about to say, damn, why is DJ already signing us off? We still got 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's something I don't want to be. I don't want to be right in most predictions,
right?
Unless it's like some crazy shit that I came like, oh, I knew it, you know. But like John Cena turning heel, I kind of saw that coming. I think we all saw that coming.
Yeah,
it's just oh shit, they did it,
right.
No, and we can agree on that. It's the situation of the fact that they did it. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's like they actually pulled the trigger.
Yep.
Excuse me.
So like for me, like if anybody knows me, it's always how they do things that catch me.
Right.
And I think it was okay. I think they could have did a lot better. Maybe don't give that look to The Rock. You hug him and blah blah blah, like yeah, and he's like, and then he kicks him in the nuts, like some Jericho Shawn Michaels shit, WrestleMania, where Shawn Michaels wins and Jericho's like, oh, you know what, you beat me fair and square, and then he kicks him right in the nuts and like, fuck you, like then John Cena just kicks him like, you don't tell The Rock to go fuck himself, you know what I'm saying? And like if Travis Scott would have came out with Cody instead of for The Rock,
oh man,
and then Travis Scott would have been like, you don't say that shit to The Rock, and then smacked him like, oh shit, everybody's turning on Cody. This was a setup.
And Travis Scott threw a couple potatoes in there. I was
like I said earlier,
yeah,
I feel like no one told Travis Scott what he was supposed to do. And my guy was, I said it like this earlier. DJ, I want to see if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Travis Scott was all of us in there.
Right.
That he was just happy to be there.
Yep.
And they probably tried to iggy him on, hey, we're going to do this now. And he's just like, I'm in the ring with The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And John Cena just turned heel.
Yep.
Oh, shit, I'm supposed to do something now. Let me pick him up. No, okay. Oh. Let me smack him.
And all that adrenaline and everything. Oh, you.
No, and he's just he's saging himself, and he just why did he start smelling it? I don't think you're supposed to smell, just inhale sage. Oh, no.
So The Rock said that if he was gonna get blood on his hands, like do something real to get blood. And I think Travis was picking him up to smack him regular.
Yeah.
But John Cena just instantly started bringing him down. Like, nigga, he's supposed to be down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like that was the lack of communication there.
Very well.
I mean, you can't really. I can't blame Travis. He don't know. What the fuck
No, I would. Yeah, I don't blame him. I just
yeah,
like,
but to smack Cody like that, I think it would have been better if he would have just grabbed the blood on it and just wiped him on it. You know what I'm saying? Like take the blood off his face, wipe it on your shirt or something. Because it's like you smacked the shit. Didn't he pop his eardrum or something like that?
Yeah, he bursted his eardrum.
It's like, come on, bro, you hurt, like, you hurt this nigga for no reason.
Yeah, no, and he hurt him bad because
his body and you hurt him. Like that's not a good look.
Like that could have been a situation of
you don't get no WrestleMania.
Right,
yeah,
it could have been it. It could have been now fucking you got a bursted eardrum, could be concussed.
You could have broke his audible bone. And there's no WrestleMania anymore.
Yeah, that's it. You just fucked up this whole segment right here.
Yeah, because your dumbass need to drink some shit on the way to the fucking ring and slap Cody Rhodes.
What was he drinking? I want to know what he was drinking.
It was some can.
Yeah.
What were you drinking before this? Like, was it an energy drink? Just like, oh shit, let me get hyped up. Oh fuck, I took the can with me out. Oh fuck. Because I still say that. I said that on Monday too. I was like, I feel like he was so nervous that he forgot he had the can in his hand. He's like, fuck.
See, it don't make you look cool when you're drinking something.
But I don't think it was I don't think he meant to take it out.
I hear you. It's the same shit with him smoking. It don't make you look cool. You don't look tough with a fucking can of soda in your hand. Like Triple H did it with the water to be like, all right, I'm in the zone. I'm wetting my hair and I'm cool. Like that's all preparation. Like you're in there. Everyone knows when you play sports, you pour the water on your head. It's to fucking wake you up or whatever. He's spitting the water out. That's his gimmick. He's not sitting there. Like, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck your dumb ass doing?
Maybe he's trying to be Carlito.
Yeah, shit. Carlito spit that apple out of somebody.
I spit in the face.
People who don't want to be cool. Shit.
He's lucky Roddy's not around.
Word.
Because Roddy did not like people from the outside coming in already. Like so you already would have been. So you would have caught a real one right when he stepped through the curtain.
Oh man, but no, the fact that Triple H, that was the funniest shit though. That clip of Triple H being like, "That was fun, huh?"
Yeah.
Like,
no, but listen, I get it. You give us an opportunity, we're taking that.
Yep.
But homeboy, you best believe I'm asking somebody, yo, what you want me to do? Just stand there? I'm standing here.
Yep.
I'm just saying that it's one of those where I get it. Also, we might have gotten that starstruck moment of, fuck. Not only am I in there, but I'm in there with The Rock. I'm in there with John. I'm in there with Cody.
Now let me smack the shit out of Cody Rhodes right in his fucking ear. Bow. Because that's the first instinct all of us fans want to do when we're in the ring.
We all want to get it.
Because when all of us are doing the entrance with The Rock, the first thing we want to do is smack the shit out of someone in their fucking ear while they're face down, and all we had to do was hold their hands.
Well, we all
right,
want to
Kofi? That's all we want to do. That's on our bucket list.
That's on the bucket.
Every fucking fan goes up to somebody in the autograph signing and goes, "Can you sit down and let me smack you in your fucking ear?" I
excitement.
Road Warrior Hawk for that. And let me smack you in your fucking ear now that I see you. It's a dream of mine.
It's a dream.
Again, I don't think the smacking him and the fucking bursting his eardrum was part of it. Again, just that excitement. But common sense is not clicking.
I show Bob or whatever the fuck his name was. He did the right thing. He went in there. He eliminated the one guy he needed eliminated, and then got speared and get thrown the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh, Speed. I show Speed.
Yeah, Sideshow Steve. If he was there with The Rock, he would have fucking blah, 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 and just talk shit to Cody. I don't think he would have smacked him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's got to be some kind of like humility for you. Like, yo, I'm not going to touch you because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll grab the hands because he told me to, but I'm not hitting you. Remember back in the day, they had the football players?
Yep.
It was WrestleMania fucking 11, LT versus Bandman, and the only person they allowed to touch one of the wrestlers was Steve Mondo McMichael. You get to throw one punch, and everybody else, all you do is push them. Don't swing, don't do nothing to these wrestlers. They will fucking kill you.
WrestleMania 2 as well, the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Well, they was doing, like you said, they were just doing tackles. Like if you watch the match, it's all tackles and shoulder blocks for the football players.
I don't know what the fuck that name is. What up, Janelle? How's work? Yeah. Shit. I don't, for me, like I see it for y'all. I just don't see it for me. The whole hypeness of John Cena turning that way. You know? Because to be honest with you, the way I see it is The Rock turned heel. And his enforcer is John Cena. You know?
We already knew The Rock was heel. The Rock was heel since the minute he started bullshitting with Cody. The minute he showed that weight belt with the fucking date that Dusty died, that's like, fuck. Okay. You know what's crazy about that belt is that it reminds me where I was that day. I was fucking taking a Regents exam.
I don't know why I figured you was on some. I was getting my ass whooped by a belt like that.
That same moment, I was also getting my ass whooped.
On that day, that motherfucker whooped my ass with a weight belt, and they put a fucking date on it.
And then I was humble.
Never turned heel again.
I turned babyface that day. I was legit. We're legit taking a fucking Regents exam. We're all like, that moment you finally get to be on your phone in between the next one. I was just like, holy shit, Dusty Rhodes died. Like just finding out, like, it's like, damn. And now turn to page 2 for the next, like, what? We can't take this test right now. Dusty Rhodes just died.
Right. Come on, man.
Holy shit.
Don't you guys postpone stuff for
like, this
for morning?
Burn. You know who the fuck the American dream is, bitch? Pretty sure your mom would have allowed you to curse at that moment. Son of a plumber just died. Yeah. Gotta have soul, baby.
The American dream, baby.
Yeah.
I still like the clip that gets me every single. I can watch it 8 times in a row and I'm gonna laugh. But it's when he was doing the video ads for WWF, and then so he gets called, like somebody called him for a plumbing job. And then he goes in the bathroom and he looks at the toilet and goes, "Woo, barbecue," and that's it. Like that was it. I was like,
ooh, barbecue. I must have had some good pork and beans, baby. Oh shit!
And then my parents, when I was watching SummerSlam, and he was looking for Sapphire, and then he did that whole promo like, "Yeah, she got a diamond ring and a new fur coat," and then my parents were like, "Who is that?"
It's the American Dream, baby. The American Dream, Dusty Rose.
He was the blackest man we've ever seen.
Oh, rest in peace, Dusty, man.
No, but yo, it's funny because even Booker T was saying, it's like, if you was a black kid in the hood, Dusty Rose was the one you looked up to. It was the closest thing you had to look up to as a champion. And he was so like shit. So don't see no color. That motherfucker had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had him, and you had Grab Them Cakes.
Mm-hmm. Shit. You talking
know,
about Bailey's
Cakes is right. That's Junkyard Dog. That was his. For some reason, that was his theme song.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Oh.
Which is crazy. Where, like, if you really look back, we had bigger stars of different races back in the day when everything was segregated than we do now where everything's equal. Like, Pedro Morales was the first Triple Crown champion, Puerto Rican wrestler.
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog, Tony Atlas, Rocky Johnson,
Ernie
top
Ladd.
stars, Ernie Ladd, top stars. They ran companies, getting getting good pay for them. I don't want to say top pay because I don't know. They're getting good pay and all that other shit. People love them. Fucking
Yeah, it's riding around in Cadillacs.
Yeah, fucking Walt Chamberlain, 100 points a game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, fucking Bill Russell, Dr. J, all those people. Huge stars in the industry. Segregation, racism, killing motherfuckers because the color of their skin. We're hunting for a Puerto Rican champion. Damian Priest, 50 years. This is the first Puerto Rican champ we had. We had to fight to get Big E as a champion and Bobby Lashley as a meaningful champion. To fight for Kofi to be champion. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe Triple H should start seeing color. I'm just saying. Know what you bought. you know what I'm saying? Know what you purchased.
Holy shit. Oh.
Maybe.
Well, we brought up the Junkyard Dog there for a second. I wanna bring this up because in officially 16 minutes it is playable if you got the Bloodline edition or the Deadman edition, 2K25. This week it was announced the official DLC season pass, so we got confirmation of currently 5 packs. I still think we're gonna get a 6 because of certain.
It was underwhelming. It was underwhelming, the fucking DLC.
You think so? So let's go through it because we got the new wave pack that we'll be getting in May.
All right. So what made it underwhelming for me?
Yeah.
Was the NBA stars and the celebrities yet to be named? Like, nigga, I don't want to play it as MJ. Who the fuck told you I wanted to play as basketball players?
Well, let's go.
Like, if Lawrence Taylor was a downloadable content, got you. He was in the fucking main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Got you. Cool. Beautiful. Mondo McMichael, WCW 4 Horsemen. Beautiful. Even Green. I forgot his first name, but was it Tony Green or Michael Green or one of them?
Oh man, Kevin.
Kevin Green.
Yep.
Cool. Unless Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone are in the fucking game, there's no other basketball player should be in this fucking game.
Yeah, something
I
tells
agree
me
with
none
that.
of the players that you mentioned above.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
'cause they were actual wrestlers.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll even take fucking with the nose. The late night talk show.
Oh, Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. There you go. I'd rather take him too. But go ahead. Go ahead, Ray.
So, like you mentioned again, a lot of celebrity inclusion this year. But so that first pack, new wave pack that we get in May, confirmation of the Motor City Machine Guns, Julia, Stephanie Vicor, and then special celebrity guests to be announced. Probably gonna either be Jake Paul or KSI or the man you mentioned earlier, fucking I Show Speed getting confirmed for there. Then for June, we're gonna be getting the Duncan Destruction pack, where you get the aforementioned 3 NBA stars. I guess this is unfortunately because of the 2K deal. And now we got the island. Now you got to deal with NBA inclusion. But the craziness of this pack is you get the return of the Great Khali to a WWE video game. But then this was the shocker. Abyss is going to be in a WWE video game.
Yeah.
Out of everyone, to see Abyss is going to be in the fucking game is like, okay.
Now you can finally have Abyss versus Undertaker.
Yeah. Like, okay, that's dope. Then for July, you got the Fearless pack featuring Jordan Grace, Penta, Bull Nakano, special guest celebrity to be announced. Again, that could either be Jake Paul, one of the included. But then the shocker for this pack is that in a WWE video game, you are getting none other than New Jack.
Yeah.
The man who almost killed the kid in the ring.
And Balls Mommy.
When they teased it, everyone's like, can't it be New Jack? And the fact that we're getting New Jack in a WWE video game is crazy. For September, we're getting the Attitude Era Superstars pack of D'Lo Brown, Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, Mark Henry, and finally Victoria in a WWE video game after so many years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I guess the surprise also was Billy Gunn being in a WWE video game because of the AEW stuff. So they thought probably not, but hey, there you go. So the New Age Outlaws in a game. And then the last pack for November of this year is the Saturday Night's Main Event pack that will feature Jesse the Body Ventura, Mr. Wonderful Paul Ondorf, Tito Santana, the Junkyard Dog, and Sid Justice. But again, I still think we're getting one more pack. Just because of the fact that when they said, oh yeah, we're announcing the DLC tomorrow. And Trey Miguel, Tommy Dreamer, a bunch more like TNA representatives were talking about it. Like they were the ones like heavily promoting it. And I'm like,
So you want to say his name, Ray?
So I definitely think if there's anyone else that's going to be a part of that pack, he will be a part of it. But I think it's a situation of the licensing. I think that's where this all comes into, that possibly still working on that, how that could work under this banner now. But I definitely see before the year ends, we're getting a TNA pack that will feature Joe Hendry, Rascals, and possibly the Hardys.
You want to fuck around, Ray? Really want me to be excited about a downloadable pack, Ray?
Yeah.
You put the six side of the ring and the fucking belts from TNA in the game.
Ooh.
Then we start fucking talking about, oh shit, this is some crazy shit they did.
Gigi, I don't know if you're talking to us, but we can't hear.
Oh wait, no, I muted because
oh, okay.
There was an echo from her mic.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm still muted.
No, now you're good.
No,
I can't hear her.
I was gonna say I don't want
she's
to hear
talking now.
anything about six and sides, as I was just helping my child do math. She's like right now in the shower.
Oh.
She should be in bed.
Word.
We just got done with her fucking homework, and
It was an obtuse angle this whole time.
I was gonna say,
My head hurts.
do we dare ask what kind of homework it was?
Didn't you say math homework?
It was math. It was
Yeah,
algebra.
math. Yeah.
Oh,
you missed DJ just shitting all over the idea of John Cena turning heel anyway. I'm just fucking.
That's not what.
Word. Hi, DJ. I got about like 9 minutes to talk to you before we. I was not even on the show. I should have put my picture up there. My God, I was so excited to talk about this too.
Well, I guess
math
tomorrow on the Toe in the Show, come back for Genie's take on the John Cena heel turn and everything.
I'm just
Well,
gonna,
yo, we got.
I'm gonna do what Phil does. I'm just gonna fucking exit out of this whole thing, and y'all just end my stream for me.
Well, it does end whenever. But Gigi will be back hopefully tomorrow.
You want to tell us how you feel?
Yeah, thanks. We got 9 minutes. Just tell us.
Word. We got it all out anyway, so you got the floor.
Over or under $40.
She won a what for that?
She wanted to be here for that.
Oh.
She wanted to hear our thoughts and get to be able to rebuttal everything.
And I'm not gonna rewatch the show. Okay.
So Gigi, here's an idea that we spoke about, and I'm gonna give it to you. John Cena. Well, all right. So WrestleMania, Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out, screws Cody Rhodes, and helps John Cena wins the championship. December comes along, John Cena turns around and goes, "I told y'all I was gonna be out." John Cena out, and he retires the title, and leaves and retires as champion.
This is not legit. That y'all. Who said this?
Who you think said that?
Who thinks that?
Yeah.
Who did?
Yeah.
No.
Ray loved it.
No. Ray
got it on his phone and started texting Paul Levesque.
No, yeah. I said I wouldn't mind the idea of John Cena retiring as champion, but I don't see it happening because I don't see John Cena ending his career as a heel. Like we're getting the comeuppance and we're getting John Cena to be able to go into the sunset as a babyface, so we can all have that tear in the eye moment when he says his time is up.
DJ wants him to lose the title to Sting.
Yep.
Okay,
and have Sting retire.
Jay said, how do you feel about Cena turning heel? How did you feel about Cody telling The Rock to go fuck himself? How do you feel about Jade coming back? Just give me a brief synopsis for the I hate math. I hate it. Oh my God.
It must have been that new math.
Yeah, that Chicago shit. That Terrence Howard shit.
It got me stressed. I was like, this shit got me stressed. I need to be back on the podcast. Why? I've been off the podcast the majority of the time. What the fuck are we still doing this shit at this time? Anyway.
Or she should have did that shit in school when she had the answers.
There was no school.
Oh, see, that's the problem. These kids need to go to school.
No, correction. It was a half a day.
Yeah.
And I refused to take my child to school for only 3 hours.
Nah, I hear you. What's going on, Laugh Daily? He's from Kick.
All right.
Everybody's like, well, I don't know what to do with that information.
Okay, cool.
We welcome you here.
You are welcome here.
Cody was telling The Rock to go fuck himself.
Yeah. DJ, answer this woman's question before she starts math.
Oh, we loved it. I was at Cosm LA and everybody exploded.
Word, how was that experience? Yes. See, this is why I wanted us to hear his experience about his, almost close to $90 or $350, one of those two ranges.
Yeah.
90 for this one, yeah. 350 for WrestleMania.
For WrestleMania.
Do you think it's worth $350 now that you went?
No, I don't think if I'm not sitting at the stadium, it's not worth $350. Okay, but it was the place is dope though, because you get the camera shots like you're there, so you're not it's a different feed than what you're getting on the cock. So it's like you see them come down the aisle and everything. You see like when they're dancing around and the camera is in their face, you see that like you're there.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then you have like that camera that's sitting right on top of the turnbuckle, like or the post that's holding the turnbuckle. Like that's the camera shot that we're getting.
That's dope.
Yeah. No.
Cool.
So that part was worth it, and and the seats are great. And it's like, again, you're getting this experience with other humans that's watching it live, and the oohs and ahs came out, children crying at the end. It was beautiful.
I love it. I love it.
Anything for the children crying.
Anything for the children crying.
Word.
Great. That was great. That's it. No more
children getting consoled on the way out.
No more make-a-wishes. Make-a-wishes are done.
Yeah. Break-a-wishes.
Career.
But you know something though, like real quick, when Hogan turned heel, I wasn't crying, but I was confused. I was still a young kid, and that was when my pops told me, was like, just because he's a bad guy doesn't mean you have to stop liking him. If that's really your guy, you can.
Whoa! That was before we knew he was a racist.
Yo, ain't no Viet Cong ever called me nigga. Nah.
Oh shit.
Just say I'm practicing.
Wow.
When we go to war, that's my response.
Oh,
but no, he was nice.
It's my religious beliefs.
Yo, he was nice to me the 7 seconds I met him. You know what I'm saying?
The 7 seconds.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's a teachable moment though.
Okay, Andre. Jason.
No, like yo, it's like if that's your guy.
Oh man.
And it's okay. You can follow him to you can be on his side.
Today, son, you can have this shot of whiskey.
Yeah, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Sometimes you're gonna have nights like this.
How did you feel about Jade?
Oh man. So when she entered the cage and and then made that U-turn and clocked. Oh yeah, like that was another one that tore the house down. Right at the beginning of the show. So that was like, oh, that got everybody, that woke everybody up, right? So oh yeah. No, that was also beautifully done.
Oh man, do you see Bianca being the mastermind behind it?
Like, so I was saying, like, why was she taking off her jacket when Jade hit the ring?
Right.
Max is about to start. You want to wrestle in that jacket?
Okay, the first thing I said was, but why does Bianca still have her jacket in the pod? Doesn't she like, oh, but why is Bianca taking off her jacket when Jade? What is going on?
Like she was like getting ready. Oh damn! Here it is. This is where I'm gonna pay for. I gotta let me at least be ready to scrap. Like that's the way it looked to me when she was taking off her jacket. So, and I still think there's something coming. So,
y'all didn't catch Alexa Bliss was sitting there like this.
Yeah, like I said, that's that guilty. Yeah.
But she was like, "Oh shit, she gonna fuck me up too." But Alexa Bliss starts with a B. What other name starts with a B? Barely jump Jade. It's math.
And then and then you got the
I don't
B's
think
there.
There you go.
So
you got the
Alexa
so
Bliss.
BBL. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nah. See, Alexa Bliss got her.
Just like LA Knight. LA Knight the other night was throwing up the 3.
Yeah.
So
L looks like a J. It's just not drooped yet.
Nah, Alexa Bliss has her own thing right now with Liv Morgan. Between Liv throwing her out at the Rumble and then Liv pinning her at the Elimination Chamber. Now Liv and Raquel are the tag team champions, and she already pissed off Alexa twice. And we already been getting these little hints that she is definitely part of the White Six, which kind of just leads straight down to her tag teaming up with Nikki Cross and them having their own feud. That's what I'm aiming for with Alexa Bliss. And I'm hoping that tomorrow we get a little bit more of that. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah, tomorrow we'll probably get another tease on SmackDown and see what direction they're going with that. But we'll see. We'll see how they do that. And we'll get our reactions on here. On the To Win the Show with Ray and Gigi show.
Word.
That's happening tomorrow.
Yep.
See.
Okay.
So we'll get Gigi. That's why I said we'll get the take that we're supposed to get tonight from Gigi. We'll transfer over to tomorrow.
You know what's so funny? I have my notes on here for this, and I was
You
like, ready. I
stay
wanted to
with
talk
tomorrow.
about this. I wanted to talk about Alexa and Liv. I want to talk about Kevin Owens knowing that he was going to be the winner. Wanted to talk about Randy Orton coming back and not giving us the punt kick, even though they had massive amount of time to get into the ring just to take the chair away from him, but they waited until the punt kick. But
Oh yeah,
whatever.
that pissed me off. Again, we'll talk. If anything, fuck it.
We'll
Tomorrow,
talk about that tomorrow.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. Shit, we didn't
They're
even give her.
saving it.
We didn't even give the Revolution picks.
Yo, it's
Now,
gonna
we'll do
happen,
that
and winners
tomorrow.
gonna win, losers gonna lose.
There you go. That's
The winners are gonna win, the losers
You
gonna
can
lose.
flip a coin.
You people didn't even realize the shit was on Sunday, so don't talk shit about us. The Cowboy Bob Orton is gonna have a cast on, and Jeff Jarrett's gonna be.
We'll
at
touch
a
base
place.
on that tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, we'll
Fuck it. Ain't shit else to do. We'll talk about that.
Ospreay's gonna win all
Yeah.
of the titles. Come on, we know.
Yeah.
Word.
All in
And
the one
someone's
night. He's
gonna return.
do 18 flip.
Someone's gonna
Or
return.
someone's gonna debut. One of the two.
Yeah, someone's gonna
Or
debut as a
somebody's gonna
return.
debut.
There you go.
So Brian Danielson's gonna fuck up LA Knight.
There you go. Boom.
Boom.
So again,
We
tune in
win.
tomorrow. We're back 9 p.m. with the Toe in the Show, Ray and Gigi show. It's gonna basically become Wrestling with Knuckleheads Part 2 tomorrow. So tune in, come join us, have some fun. We'll have a drink or two. So yeah.
And on that note, Damien, you came too late.
Sorry, Damien.
yeah, he's trying to get his question.
That could be part of part 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll answer it tomorrow. So
Word. The friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Doses.
Stop giving out math.
Word.
We don't need it. We got calculators.